welcome.
Welcome. You are very welcome.
You are most welcome.
Welcome to the cult, pal.
Welcome to the party, pal. Welcome to the fucking show.
Welcome to the fucking show, everyone. Oh, well. What a day we've had. Let's get this chat open. Who's this? Who's in here? How you doing? Oh, fuck. How many we got? 5? How are you doing tonight? So, Christy's first. Hey, Bish. I wonder if you're still here. Bish. All right, so it is. Teresa, the lovely Teresa. How you doing? And you're here for the Linden experience. Yep, that's it. No more lethal for Teresa. It's all about me. It's all about me now. Van, what's up? How you doing? That fucking display, that avatar, man. Fucking hell, it does my head in. Is this the casual raid show? No, I'm taking over for Rhino's show now because he's he's not doing his show on Friday nights. There's always work stuff. We'll see what happens there. See if it becomes a regular thing. Silent rage, yes. Watching me play Mario Kart is silent rage. Yep. The casual show. Fucking yeah, Will. How many more? Just a couple more? Just a couple more. Yep. All right. Doesn't seem to fucking... Okay. Yeah, good one. Andrew, what's up? How you doing? Silent disappointment. Oh, yeah? Well, let's fucking yeet you out of here. You'll be silent. Tatsunami, how you doing? Welcome. All right. Thanks for being here. Let's see what happens. All right, we've got a few things. Tonight. What I'm going to start with. Let's start with the fun stuff. Start with the funniest stuff. COVID related, but still pretty funny. Let's have a look. I might just do... What screen is that? That screen. Always time for a couple more. Yeah, well. All right, let me move that. There we go. And in. All right. So we have Vice News. What the fuck? Fucking asshole. Stupid fucking ads. All right. So apparently, China was giving US diplomats anal COVID tests in error. American officials say. That's one way to put it. In error. All right, let's have a look. So the State Department says it's committed to preserving the dignity of American diplomats. The dignity, because it's very undignifying when you're getting a swab straight up there. And especially from the country that started this. So that's interesting. So the Chinese government has promised to stop using anal swabs on American diplomats to test for COVID after Washington complained that the practice was undignified. Hey, can we get the regular swabs, like the nasal swab, or in the other hole in the mouth? No. We're gonna go straight up the clacker. Yeah, what the fuck? Error code, bad gateway. Fucking oath. Wrong, but how many buttholes you have? It's like fuck. Why am I blanking on the movie name? The Interview, when he's like, he does not have a butthole. So, quote, the State Department never agreed to this kind of testing and protested directly to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs when we learned that some staff were subject to it. State Department spokesperson, so we don't know if it's a male or a female, told Vice World News on Wednesday. So apparently I checked up on it, and this apparently had happened about a month ago. A little bit of news about it a month ago, but I didn't hear about it until today with a fair few publications coming out. So you got, first one had Vice, then you had CNN, ABC, and then over here news.com.au. Fucking hell. So the spokesperson said Beijing had assured Washington the test was given in error and the diplomatic personnel were exempt from the test. Well, obviously fucking not. It's like, I'm a foreign dignitary and I don't feel very dignitary right now. The TP from a bunghole. Toxic, how you doing? There'll be a breakout of doctors with broken jaws and bunghole swimming. Will never happen in America. Well, never say never. Because going into another story a bit later, never say never. No, get that. Oh yeah, we have instructed staff to decline this test if it is asked of them, as was done in the past. Okay. So he actually, or I guess it's they, on Thursday afternoon, the foreign ministry spokesman, that he, Zhao Lijian, did I said that right? Denied Beijing had asked US diplomats in China to undergo anal swab tests. So initially they're like, the US diplomats are going over there getting rammed by Chinese swabs. And then they're like, yeah, no, never happened. Never happened. What are you talking about? Wow. Mayo. No, didn't happen. And then the diplomats are like, yeah, but help us because they're doing things. So some Chinese regions have been ordering those swabs for people under quarantine, including those who arrive from abroad. Authorities say tests can avoid missing infections. Yeah, there's some things about like how this test is a bit more, maybe have more effect in picking up traces of the virus. But I also read a paper, an actual paper, scientific journal that said, maybe not. So who knows? Dark Shadow Logan, how you doing? So it's not clear how many diplomats or their family members have gone through the tests. Shit. Would be a shit test as well. But do I have a... Oh, what's that meme of that like shitty drawing that's like... How about this?
I'm kind of retarded.
Oh, here you go. So this is the US side. The State Department spokesperson said it is committed to preserving the dignity of American diplomats and their families. Can you imagine they come home with like point on the doll where the Chinese diplomat inserted. Fucking hell, God. Oh. Okay. Consistent with the Vienna Convention on diplomatic relations. Oh my God, the Vienna Convention. They're bringing in the Vienna Convention. Holy shit! No, they're just testing for fucking thing. They're not. Okay. Oh, let's just bring that up for everyone. All right. So it says, yeah, diplomatic relations. Blah 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 blah. Oh, I've got so many fucking tabs open. There we go. God, I don't want the whole fucking thing. Just give me the rundown. All right, what's the purpose? There we go. Which is agreed in 1961, went into force in 64, sets out how sovereign states can establish, maintain, and if need be, terminate diplomatic relations. So it defines who is a diplomat and thus entitled to special privileges and immunities. So they want special privileges and immunities. They're trying to say, it's my special privilege and immunity not to have a swab stuck up my ass when I come into China. China is literally so. Yes, Blake. Sporky, what's up, man? How you doing? Oh my god, yes. This is a meme months ago. Need a butt plug to protect you, and here we are. Wow. Practice with a bottle, dummy. Holy shit. Huh. Guess if they prayed, it'd be called holy shit. All right, let's have a look. So, in an online post earlier in Feb, China's National Health Commission said in some cases, COVID can be more readily detected in those samples than in throat and nasal samples. But it acknowledged rectal swabs are not suitable for mass use because they're inconvenient and unpopular. But we're going to do it to foreign diplomats. I wonder why. Don't think I need to point that out. Why you're going to test foreign diplomats. All right. Nah, bro, I'm not reading that. Fuck. Jesus Christ. All right. Oh, interesting. Reports about that COVID testing prompted a wave of panic on Chinese social media last month, which I think is Weibo. For when I was there, I'm trying to remember what it was called. Baidu. Well, I think Baidu was the actual search engine that we had to use because they don't have Google. I think Weibo is the chat and social media. I think it's something else as well. There's like some messaging app you can use. Why am I fucking blanking on it? Fuck. If anyone knows, please put it in there. Hey, what's up, Tim? How you doing? Chinese messaging app. Fuck, I've heard about it so many times. Can't even remember what it is. WeChat. Yeah, that's it as well. So, a traveler from Australia, so over here, from Australia to China, who was given anal swabs in September. So this was back in September. Told Vice World News. Okay, it felt like having, okay. China has largely contained the pandemic, which, like, the numbers on that and the stats and the curve on that is insane. It literally goes up, curve, flat. Since like, maybe, I don't know, I have to look at it again. But like a few months in, it was rising, and then it's just been flat for like 8 months. It's like, what the fuck's going on here? I don't believe that. Yeah, China's largely contained it. Only a handful of cases are reported daily across a country of 1.4 billion. Bruh. What? It's relatively early recovery. Yeah, helped its film industry break records because you remember that, what was the name of the movie that came out in China? And it fucking broke records because, well, they can't go see anything else. Chinese movie. What the fuck was that? News. No, 2021. What's it called? Fucking, I don't. Oh, wow, that's interesting. I don't remember the name of the movie. Fucking hell. Anyway, back to work. No worries. See you later, man. Thanks for hanging. Yeah, they just want to put things in. Well, ours, yeah, because we're Australian, and that's first person to report it was Australian. This story has been updated with comments from the Chinese Foreign Ministry. Yep. Cool. Was his name Daniel? Wow. Where is it? Fuck, I got so many, they're not loading. Wow. Not ranking the asshole. Oh wow. Yeah. Yeah, it's toxic. Mm-hmm. Sparky, I saw that now. China. Yep. Yep. Yes. No, not Mulan. It was another Chinese movie that came out and it made like records. Fuck, I don't know. Hold up now. Box office China. Detective Chinatown 3. That was it. That came out. Broke the Avengers Endgame box office record, I think, in China. Because they had nothing else to see. They released that, and yep. China good. I'm not indoctrinated. Yeah. No. I wanted that one. All right. So this is news.com that I use Take. I think they had a couple extra things. Yeah. Okay. That's interesting. So those kind of swabs are actually mandatory for other travelers in some parts of China. Mandatory. Fuck that, man. I ain't going to China anytime soon. Maybe ever again. I've been once. It was decent enough. It was cool to see, but yeah, no. According to Chinese report, it's not a cut to money. Oh fuck. Where is it? Like we gotta get fuck, where is it? We gotta get Zach over to China.
I'm like, wake the fuck up.
Get him to wake him the fuck up. Yeah, I think most of Hollywood goes to China. Holy shit. Holy fuck, you guys are awesome. Alright, so that's fucked up. Mandatory in some parts of China. We've instructed staff to decline the test if asked. Yeah, not clear. Saw that. There was something else in here. Or was it on the CNN? No, it was on the CNN one. Yeah, let's read that. We're going. Some asymptomatic patients, those with minor symptoms, recover fast, and it's possible that throat test won't be effective. See, they're kind of saying it's not effective, but I don't want you fucking doing that shit. Can improve positive detection rate. That's what it was. But at the end, it's unclear whether they're more efficient. So it was neither here nor there. There was yeah, here's the quote. As far as I know, I have also checked with my colleagues. China has never asked US diplomats in China to take anal swab tests. Well, this is what I got this clip just for this. So they say China has never asked US diplomats in China to take anal swab tests.
So that was a fucking lie.
That was a fucking lie. No fucking hell, bro. This isn't Rhino's stream. We're not talking about fucking Civil War at Lucasfilm. Oh, man. Yes, Will, that's right. Snyder Cut is 4 minutes extra footage. 4 minutes. No, I was not approaching China. I was not. Just get that out there. Nope. What was the weirdest? Like so back in China, back in what year was this? It was when the Warriors won the title for the first time. So it was 2015. Yeah, 2015. They had like full on fucking temperature checks and everything at like all the train stations, all the airports and everything. Like full on high tech gear and there was. See, but the Chinese have been doing this for years, like ages. They've been wearing masks as well for so long, and they've had all this testing equipment up for years. Like they've been ahead of the game because you know how their wet markets work, and who knows where it came from. We still don't have a definitive answer. That's not a conspiracy. Don't strike me. Yeah, I did. What's that bit from Paul, the movie? Yo, it's probing time. Yeah, they never asked. They just told them they were doing it. You would use that as the... Oh, my God. What the fuck? Oh, man. Wow. Yeah, received assurances from the ministry. Sounds like fucking Harry Potter. With the assurances from the ministry, this was in error and that diplomatic personnel are exempt from the testing. Yep. Never agreed. Yeah, I think it's basically the same for the rest. So let's move on to the I don't know, what should I do? The big one? Big one's gonna be the Biden stuff. It's gonna take a while. There's a lot in there. I think that's what they said when they stuck up the probes. The swabs. Well, you got a lot of COVID in you. What the fuck, Dave? Nah, man. Let me read that from you. Well, you know what I'm going to say about that? Maybe that's how they kept their rates so stagnant and not like literally not one blip. I'm told they'll be raging. That is not true. No raging. I haven't. Well, maybe a little bit. No. Maybe if I play you a clip of him raging. Oh, I got one for you. Here. Here's one for a rage.
This a fucking joke. We're under attack. We're under siege. This ain't a fucking game.
Yeah. How about that? Where are you? There you are. All right. Let me send it, and we'll. What do you want to hear next, Biden or Lady Gaga's dogs? Because they buried the lead in that one. A lot of places buried the lead in that one. Since 97, holy shit. Let me see, what else did I put? I don't even remember what I put in the thumbnail. Biden? All right, holy shit. Well, I know. Hey, Dave, being right, day by fucking day. Gaga? Oh, we got one for Biden, one for Gaga. We need a tie break. Well, as a Biden. Yeah, we might do a big one and then we'll Biden's boring. Yeah, but there's a lot of funny shit just to go over and just like wreck people. All right, I'll just do I'll do a little one on Gaga. I just reference it because there's something else came out about it, and I was like, oh, I don't know about that, but if you want to claim that, I guess we can try. So they say. So here's what happened first. Apparently, she's overseas filming. So her dog walker was out. I'm not going to play the video because it's a shooting. So her dog walker was out taking her dogs. I think they had 3 of them. A couple of guys jump out of a white car and then shoot the dog walker a bunch of times. And then they took 2 dogs and the other one ran off. And here's what now they're saying. While I bring in, fuck off, you fucking dumb cunt. There we go. So apparently now, this dog napping is being investigated by FBI for political motives. Political motives. Okay. And let me.
My longtime friend in and out of public life. He's one of my closest friends.
That's a great one, man. That's better than Rhino's commercials, right?
Yeah, fuck Rhino's commercials. He doesn't have the paid version of fucking shit, cunt. No, I'm just kidding.
So,
he's awesome. Yeah.
So FBI is kidnapping, dog kidnapping, right? They're investigating dog napping for political motives, right?
Because she sang at the inauguration.
But anytime something happens to a conservative, it's not political motives. You know, it's just the way it is. So this makes a lot of sense.
It's the way it's gonna be.
Gina Carano's fired. Oh, it's not for political. It's just because she's, she said hateful things.
Yep. So the singer's dog walker was shot and her 2 French bulldogs were stolen. So I read that she had 3 because I saw a photo of 3. So 2 got taken and the other one ran off or something, and they got picked up a bit later. So they're investigating if there were any political motives behind the dog napping.
Why?
Because after she sang at President Joe Biden's inauguration last month.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, why do political motives matter? It's kind of like a hate crime. It's like a crime was committed, right? Someone got shot and some dogs were kidnapped, dog napped, whatever. So how does the politics matter? I don't understand that.
Well, here's what I find interesting. It's like, so she comes out and goes, I'm offering a $500,000 no questions asked reward for bringing back my dogs. 500,000. So you think the people that took the dogs aren't just going to bring it back, no questions asked, and take 500 grand?
Well, that's a trap, right?
Well, you can get someone else. I was talking about it before with someone else. You can get someone else to do it and say, "Oh my God, I was driving. I found them some bullshit story," and then bring them back or tell them where they are and get 500 grand, and then just give it back to the people who actually stole it, because now they probably know that they stole. If they didn't know whose it was before, and they know they can get 500 grand for these dogs, you don't think they're going to try and do that?
Yeah, they'll probably be stupid enough to try, but there's no way that the FBI wouldn't be able to trace it back,
Oh yeah.
But she probably isn't in on it. She probably just wants the dogs back because she's one of those people.
Yeah.
I probably wouldn't give $5,000 for my dog. I'll just say that right now.
But see, the problem is with the dogs, the kind of dogs they are.
How much are they worth?
A fuckload, because they're French bulldogs, the ones that you have to take time to breed, and there's not very many of them.
Okay.
And only a lot of rich people. And they even say anyone who has these kind of dogs, don't post them on social media if you have them where you are, because someone's going to take them. So it's not like a rare thing. So it could be that these people saw those dogs, got out, took them, and now they realize they got $500,000 worth of dogs.
I'm laughing at Blake's comment.
What was he saying? Let me pull it up. Ace Ventura. Alrighty then.
But yeah, this is insane. Like, killing someone. Now it all makes sense. I'm not a dog person, so I didn't even know about the existence of a French bulldog.
My long time friend, and she's a friend. She's been my friend in and out of public life.
Sorry to cut you off. Yeah, Mara.
In and out of public life. I don't admit it in public, but there you are. So
yeah. There you go. Yeah, your French bulldogs.
Can we see what they look like? Could you show me a picture?
See if they have a picture of the doggos. It's the Independent. They probably don't. They're fucking mostly trash. I don't like reading them, but
most outlets are trash. But yeah.
Let's see. Let me just pull up here. Lady of French bulldogs.
Yeah, now this is all coming together because it wasn't just a dog napping. It was the dog napping of dogs that are worth a lot of money. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. How much? 500,000 to her.
Yeah.
So,
2 of them, right? They only got 2 of them. Is that correct?
That's what I read somewhere else. They got 2 and the other one ran away.
Yeah.
Gaga is worth 320 million, so 500 grand is like $20 to us. Yeah.
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 I mean, they're cute dogs. I love dogs, but it's just, I mean, like, I could kind of see it where it's like I would do, like, no matter like what my dog is worth, like I would do like just about anything to get her back, just like something that's happened. So
there it is. So the man who has been identified as the singer's dog walker was shot with a semi-auto handgun, remains in critical condition, buried the fucking lead again. Like the dude was fucking shot. No, it's Lady Gaga wants to give $500,000 for dogs. All right. Fucking dogs. A third dog, yeah, so Miss Asia, okay, that's her name, escaped and was later recovered, yeah. Yeah, so TMZ obviously has the footage of all that shit.
Damn.
I'm not going to bring that up. Holy fucking moly. What the fuck is that?
That's
no, that there's no. I'm sorry. Like,
Well-
I know some guys are into that, but that is not attractive at all. I'm sorry. If she looks like she could crush your head, look,
Oh, fuck.
easily, that's not.
How is
attractive.
she alive, bro? That many steroids?
well. Here's the thing, Lyndon. These ads are tailored around your cookies. So what have you been searching, man? What have you been searching?
You know what I've been
All
searching.
men and women created by go. You know the thing.
Oh
Wow.
man.
Yeah, here we go. It can be sold for several $1,000s each. Have been a target of thieves because they're expensive, difficult to breed. And that was someone from the American Kennel Club. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, this is where I read it. Yeah, don't post photos and shit because people want to steal them.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, Mara, do you reckon they knew what dogs they were taking?
They probably did because people don't realize like they like to what might look like innocent and not really important to us, like when we post it,
Mm-hmm.
tells people things about yourself that you don't. That tells thieves, hey, you're not going to be home. So they'll scour social media for posts like this. And the fact that she's worth this much and they could put two and two together with how much those dogs are worth, all they have to do is track where she lives and look at the schedule and just for a little while watch the schedule to see when the guy comes, when he starts walking the dogs, things like that. So that way they know when to strike.
Dave, I
Yeah.
know a guy who's into that. God, get wrecked.
So, I mean,
What the fuck? I'm on the test in trade school. Hey, what's up, Blue Eye? Oh man. All right, enough fun for now. Fucking stop that tab. All right, let's
Tell us the
get
story of
into
the
it.
thumbnail. I just saw your tweet.
Oh, you wanted the thumbnail? I'm gonna do the thumbnail at the end because
At the end? Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I want to get through all this buys and stuff before people like start falling asleep. Oh wait, no, you're all in the morning over there. I don't know. Fuck me, dead. Yes. All right, let me get.
I wanted
this
to
one.
message you earlier that, like, you know, you did a video about how, I guess through Star or whatever, I guess that's the service where you are. Do you have like the more adult content? Yeah, we don't have that over here yet. Like,
Yeah.
we don't rate us heathen Americans.
But you guys get
Yeah.
Hulu.
Mhm.
I mean, we have others like Hulu. I right now just have Disney Plus through Verizon. So whenever that's up, will no longer have that. Netflix and HBO Max.
Yeah,
Like,
see,
for streaming.
Yeah, see, we got Amazon, Netflix, Disney Plus, and now we've also got Stan over here, which is the Australian one, which does a lot of Australian stuff.
I do also have Amazon Prime, but I mainly got that so for like shipping and stuff. But yeah, like because my sister uses my account and she watches a lot of Prime related movies and stuff.
No,
Well,
you got it
you'll
for
be
the
able
Lord
to
of the
watch-
Rings TV show.
Yeah,
Come
you'll
on.
be able to watch Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, even
Hook
though
us
I'm
up.
like,
Hook us up.
even though I saw that the seminar that Tolkien Society is going to be holding in the summer, and I'm like,
Oh my fucking god, bro.
I was like,
That's so dumb.
now more than ever, representation matters, and we need to talk about that in relation to Tolkien's work. And he has like some of the most diverse characters ever.
He created how many fucking different species? Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, but they only focus on
Languages.
humans,
And
so
languages.
that's fine. Yeah.
Oh god.
I also
All
had
right,
Peacock.
Peacock.
My wife, it's the NBC one. My wife wanted it for Yellowstone, a show with Kevin. What's his name? Kevin Costner. Yeah. But, The Office went over there. So, hey, it worked out great. It's not that expensive. I think that's it. Amazon Prime, Netflix, Hulu Live with live TV. We don't even watch fucking live TV. I should probably cancel that. I think that's it. So an HBO Max.
Mm-hmm.
Have you? I've heard of Men in the High Castle. I heard about that years ago when they were developing it, but I haven't watched it.
Alternate reality, yeah, based on some
my
one
dad
novel,
read
I
the
think.
book. Yeah, my dad read the book, so I'd have to talk to him to see because he hasn't watched the show, so I don't know exactly how it compares to the novel.
Wasn't it Yahtzees and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Japanese rule the western half of the United States, and the Germans rule the right half, the eastern half.
Fuck, what a nice team.
So basically, it's that's part of the reason my dad got the book because he loves alternate histories. So this is like basically if Nazi Germany and Imperial Japan won World War II.
Well, we had Tomorrow When the War Began. It was a movie first. That's Lethal's. That's the one Lethal's chick, and she's got armpit hair. So she's the lead with a couple other people, and that was like if North Korea invaded Australia, and it was like set like in the bush, like I think it was in my state too, maybe. Yeah, I think it was my state. And then they made a series of it on Stan, our Australian one. I was like, oh, it's pretty cool. But yeah, alt history is decent. But I think we're living,
just from what I know about North Korea, North Korean abilities, I was like, that sounds very, very interesting. But it would actually make more sense if China did it than North Korea, because North Korea could even barely invade Japan at this point.
Yeah, I don't think they wanted to make China invade Australia because that's.
Well, no, they won't. They won't because
we talk about every fucking day over here.
Yeah, Hollywood's in China's pocket pretty much.
Just like when I laughed when they had to change the New Red Dawn to North Korea from China because of political correctness. I'm like, I just laugh. Like North Korea could never do that. I'm sorry.
No, it's even with what is it, Olympus Has Fallen or something like that. North Korea made it all the way somehow to Washington D.C.
Yeah, because they had a spy and they had an American help as well.
You know, about 50 pickup trucks and rednecks could hold them off. So whatever.
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean,
what are you doing?
That's their abilities. I remember when I was deployed to Guam at one during one of my deployments, and whenever we have what are called sorties, and the sorties are basically just refueling tracks or whatever. So if we have to refuel like another base's aircraft, we say, hey, like, go up here, we'll refuel up here because you're doing your sorties, your loops around here. And if they end up going up near North Korea goes on high alert and positions their SAMs towards us. So it made my mom panic one time, and I'm like, Mom, they're not going to fire. Guess what? We leave, they stand down and claim that they scared away the nasty Americans. And that's exactly what happened. That's all they do is really just, I'm not saying they couldn't necessarily be a threat, but all it is posturing. So when that Olympus Has Fallen came out, then you're like what you're talking about here, and then the remake of Red Dawn. I'm like, do these people even know anything about North Korea?
No.
Yo,
hey. Yeah. So, but at least like, I'm not saying like this is to defend the Red Dawn remake because I'm not a fan of it, but they at least added Russian Spetsnaz. I'm like, okay, I can kind of believe it because with the Russians' help, they could do it. But no way they could do it by themselves.
Cool. Speaking of alt history, I think we're living in one.
Yeah.
So let's take a look. So I've got ex-military on the panel, so let's go through this. So let's straight through the news. So US airstrikes targeted bases in Syria used by Iranian militant groups suspected of attacking American allied forces in northern Iraq last week, Pentagon announced late Thursday. So that was, for me, well, I guess it's for you, I don't know. So yesterday. First authorized by President Joe Biden. Hit multiple targets used by the militias. Pentagon blames for rocket attacks on a base in northern Iraq that killed a contractor and wounded U.S. allied troops. All right. Whatever. Okay. Okay. Where do we stand on a strike?
Well,
It's okay.
Democrats are back in office, so we got to keep, start the wars back up. That's
okay. So it
pretty
says
much it.
wounded U.S. and allied troops. So right there, they have a precedent, I guess.
they like see the thing. Like the thing is, while I don't entirely agree with them, but that is kind of a precedent because it does, as the quote says, unambiguous message. And when we do conduct airstrikes, we always pick targets with little to no collateral damage. And the thing is with terrorist groups and they call them Iranian militants, but they're terrorists. Let's face it, they're terrorists.
Yeah.
Tourists.
They'll stockpile their weapons near targets off limit to our airstrikes because of collateral damage, and that is hospitals, mosques, and schools are like 3 big ones, and they'll stockpile their weapons there. So they do that. So when we do conduct an airstrike and there's multiple casualties, we look like the bad guys, even though our strike is counter to what they first.
It's targeting these hot zones. Yeah.
Yeah. So like even though our airstrike is basically in response to what they did first, so we don't so unless we do preemptive strikes, which is, I don't want to say rare, but most often the time our strikes are reactionary. So something happens to us first, we send a message back saying, okay, we have these capabilities, so you want to try it again, this is what we'll do again. We don't exactly do it preemptively unless we know for a fact there is a high value target in that area. And that is like basically information beyond any doubt.
Well, that's what the thing was with Trump, because he took out Soleimani and he said to prevent a war. Now this one is killed a contractor. Okay, so that could be anyone really in like anyone contracted with the Pentagon or anyone.
Yes, Will Gentry, little to no collateral damage. I'm not saying we're perfect. I'm saying we try to do that as best as possible, and we do have missiles. We literally do have bombs and missiles that can go right through windows because we can guide them to the point where we can go through a window.
And that contractor could have been like a Blackwater style mercenary consultant guy. It could have been a construction. Who knows? You don't
know. Like they make it sound like contractor. Oh, he was working on a building. No. No.
Yeah.
So it did not appear to signal an intention to widen U.S. military involvement, but rather to demonstrate a will to defend U.S. troops. All right. Okay. But I thought it was about no more wars in the Middle East. No more troops in the Middle East.
Well, see, here are Democrats in power. So when a Democrat's in power, it's to protect our allied troops in the Middle East and protect American interests and personnel. But when someone on the right does it, he's a warmonger.
Yeah. If you think back to Bush, the invasion of Iraq, right? So that happened, and it was the worst thing in the world. But you go back to 1998, and some people said Clinton did this to take attention off of him during the whole impeachment and all that stuff. He was bombing the hell out of targets in Northern Africa and Iraq, actually. The actual country we invaded, they're bombing it. But bombing's okay. They seem to draw this line between bombing and sending troops in. Like, bombing's okay because, it's almost impersonal. But once you start sending troops in and you're a Republican, then you're evil and you're a piece of shit warmonger. So Mara's exactly right.
Yeah.
That was a fucking lie. That was a lie. I don't know what he's talking about that. All right. Well, we're confident that the target was being used by the same Shia militants that conducted the strikes. Yep. So Feb 15 rocket attack in northern Iraq. Yeah. So confident they got the target. We'll respond, blah, blah, blah. Okay. What did Rubio? Okay. Rubio said they were proportional and necessary.
Oh, of course he does. Yep. Marco Rhino.
Marco, sip of water. Remember when he did that?
Yeah.
Looking at the camera. Was he that?
That's like a Zuckerberg style sip, right?
Yeah, but he did it first. He did it first years ago. There's the tiniest sip too. He had a little bottle. Like,
They're all robots, man.
how did you even get a fucking sip out of that? What are you doing? No. Okay, let's. All right, so that's what happened. That's what happened. Now let's go through the fucking barrage of Twitter. Oh man, here we go. Secular Talk left. Used to be, well, was a member of the Young Turks network. I don't know if he still is. So this is basically the polar opposite of getting back into the peace agreement, which was what he promised to do. A liar and a warmonger. Here we go.
What?
The
What?
left-
Did you put to this politician? No.
I know. It's like these guys have been like Kyle's a bit different because he's like, I hate all, like he's an anti-war. That he fucking rails against all of them. But it's funny seeing the left going, we need anyone but Trump. Biden comes in, he's doing the same thing, or even worse. It's like,
Yeah.
you fucked yourselves.
One of my favorite accounts to to look at sometimes on Twitter is Biden voters posting their L's.
Yeah.
That's coming.
Yeah.
That's coming. It's coming.
Yep.
That's coming. Yeah. So let's have a look. See, unity with Republicans must always include dropping bombs on someone.
Well, it's not wrong.
Sure. Okay. That's next. Oh, Mr. Okay. Let's try Mr. Shapiro. Targeted strikes directed at decapitating top leaders of the Iranian terror regime are bad, firing missiles into empty structures in Syria in order to maintain the fiction that Iran is a potential friend is good.
Oh, he's also not really wrong there because we basically kissed the hand of, and I'm like, you, and I'm like judging from like my past military experience. I'm like you are basically dumb fucks. I'm like looking at everything that Iran has done, and we just want their oil, and I'm like, that's just pure and simple.
Okay.
They're not friends.
Okay.
The only time that we could have the only potential time that we had an ally in Iran, like leadership wise, was the Green Party. Because when he lost and things like that, and the protests were happening, like they did not last long, but there were protests happening in Iran. There were protesters with American flags. There's like saying like basically like, and this is like our young people who grew up post the 1979 revolution, who don't want this anymore. But the problem is our elitist politicians on both sides try to stand good with the shahs that are in power and the ayatollahs, and unfortunately that like hurts the Iranian citizens who actually genuinely do want change in their country.
Yeah. You mean like airdropping hundreds of millions of dollars doesn't help? Is that what you're saying, Mara?
Yeah, it doesn't help because well, I mean, it helps the ayatollahs, but,
Exactly.
they go into their pockets. Yeah, so.
Ugh.
So what you're saying is that arming what are they? Arming rebels to fight the state who now become ISIS isn't a good idea.
I mean, look, it worked so well in Afghanistan.
Yeah. Cold proxy war in the Cold War. Yep.
These people who complain about things like that just crack open a history book. We did that in Afghanistan. Look what happened.
The history began in like 2021 now because Biden's president.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is a one. This is interesting. If this is true, Kamala Harris wasn't informed prior to the bombing and is very upset about being left out of the loop.
I will laugh so hard if that's true.
Hey, Psaki says he knows his stuff and he's got his good sources with
she worked
Biden.
She worked and did it so hard to get to the top, and to be left out.
To be left out, oh my god. Okay, now there was stuff I'll go straight on his one because he did do a few other things too. No.
She's I think slowly going to realize that she's a token and this is the first step in realizing that.
Mm-hmm.
Is trying to carve out a niche in a foreign policy with the president's encouragement. Oh, you got left out.
That's great.
Okay, yeah. So Psaki said it first, apparently, and then you mean like 2 days ago. So I never liked Obama, but you hardly make any sense while talking international matters. And he's like, you mean 2 days ago when I said Biden was planning a move on Syria?
I saw that tweet last night. Yeah.
Right. And now this is it. This is crazy. Pipelineistan conspiracy. The war in Syria has never been about gas. And then this. Well, London, we know about London is crazy, and like Britain's crazy full of like Islamic extremists.
Mhm.
So senior executive Qatar's TV network Al Jazeera was closely involved with setting up the London news website Middle East Eye, some of whose staff have links to the Muslim Brotherhood. And then I think, wasn't it the Muslim Brotherhood who took over when Egypt?
Mhm.
Egypt, yeah.
Yep.
Because I was on a family cruise at the time, and that was all happening. And I was watching the news. I'm like, bruh, Egypt's fucked.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then this is what I want to talk about. So if anyone who doesn't know the history, daily reminder that Barack Obama started the Syrian civil war, and a reminder that it was a journalist who prevented a full-on all-out war, like U.S. invasion, full-on. Because do you remember what happened? I don't know if you were there at the time, Mara. I don't know, or around at the time, maybe a bit earlier. So what happened was, so they were saying that Assad was gassing his people,
Mm-hmm.
and then there was a lot of video coming out about kids like with fucking burns and everything. And they said, well, this is escalating. It's going crazy. We've got to stop this. And then they go that Obama goes, there's a red line. And once they cross it, that's it. We're going in. And then a journalist stands up at a press conference and asks Obama, so what can Assad do to not cross that red line and for you to not go over? And he goes, well, they could turn over their chemical weapons. What happened? The next day, boom, Assad announces he's turning over all chemical weapons and allowing inspectors.
Mm-hmm. I actually do remember
Journalism
that
for the fucking
that
win.
is part of the reason I remember that is because this was during my time in the military when Obama became president. Because I enlisted in 2005. His red lines kept changing.
Oh yeah, someone
His
had
red
a
line-
meme.
Mhm.
Oh, I was going to say someone had a meme, of Bugs Bunny and Elmer Fudd, where Bugs Bunny's like, cross that line, and then he does cross that line, and he's just backing up, and that's basically what was happening at the time with Al Assad and Obama.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
But the thing is, go ahead, more.
I was going to say, conceivably, I could still have relatives in Syria because I have Syrian heritage. And so I'm looking at this going, but I will never know because there's no way in hell I'm going into Syria. So,
And then you look at what happened to Syria, and you're like, God damn, man.
Well, Al Assad has always been, connected with the Russians. That's not really a secret. But what I don't want to call it a secret, but less well known because the media pretty much ignored it. And no, it's not a conspiracy theory or anything like that. There's an author named Bill Gertz, and he's like a former, I guess not a former, he's a defense specialist, and he's written a series of books. He called out the China threat a long time ago, but I have a book from him called Treachery, and he talks about part of the reason that they went into Iraq in 2003 is because there was evidence of Russians on the ground in northern Iraq, like possibly selling lots of weapons, to stir up shit, not because they necessarily wanted to pick a side and stuff. So they've been entrenched in the Middle East for a long time. So that was just part of the reason. And then in the book, and he says in the book that, hey, I'm not saying anything here. All I'm saying are the facts. And there was this huge convoy going into Syria right before we landed. What was like in March or April of 2003, something like that.
I was 12. I don't remember.
Yeah. Okay. Well, anyway, there was this huge convoy, and some people have, theorized that maybe that's where some of the WMDs went in this convoy into Syria. But who knows? He didn't say it. He said, I'm not saying that. All we're saying is there was this huge convoy that crossed the border. So anyway, good books. It's Gertz, and he's written like a series of books on different threats from around the world, China, probably North Korea, I think. So really, really good facts. And he has scans of documents at the end of all his books and stuff. It's good stuff.
Nice. All right, let's have a look. I did see an image of some pipeline. So instead of getting Keystone XL, here it is. So instead of getting Keystone through there, look what they're trying to build now. All the way from Qatar, holy fuck, to Bulgaria, straight to the east of Europe. So straight the opening to Europe.
Yeah, so
look how that goes through. Syria, Jordan and Syria. Whew.
Yeah. So instead of like, I'm not like saying like not to get political about whether you're pro or anti the Keystone Pipeline, but instead of tapping into our genuine reserves here in the United States and the money that would be used to that basically goes into the Middle Eastern countries that actually do facilitate the attacks against us, like you're against that pipeline, and you'd be okay with this,
right?
So like sending money over there again for another reason.
Yeah, it's bullshit. Like if you're on the left,
the Keystone Pipeline,
it's that shit.
All those protests were happening because I was going through Native American land. I'm like, okay, I get it. I'm not trying to sound callous, I get it, but that could have been easily rerouted. And again, money would have been like I said, there's different routes they could take.
It's a bit hard, isn't it, through Colorado? It's a bit more mountain region.
Yeah,
isn't it?
It's all mountains, though. It goes all the way into Canada. The
South
Rockies
I guess Montana on that, but like when you get through South Dakota and
flatlands,
it's flat, bit easier.
So money would be sending over to the States. We could have actually kept and put into infrastructure, because aren't left's all about improving infrastructure in the United States? But we send it over to the Middle East.
Yeah.
So,
okay. Syrian armed forces were present at site of strikes. No word if there were any wounded or killed in action. This is so funny. The left is going crazy right now. Biden's dropping bombs on Syria, locking kids in cages, which we'll get to, fighting against Medicare for all in a pandemic, and lying about $2,000 immediate relief checks when they said, how long did he say? As soon as I'm in office, you'll get 2,000 stimmies. Give me my stimmies, bro.
Yeah.
Dems keep saying empathy is in the White House. I don't know how they say it with a straight face. There's that meme of that girl with the sideways hat. It's like, you said you'll give me $2,000. It's like, oh, and he's holding an ice cream. It's like, you said reinvade Syria. And here we go. The Soviet quote tweets Biden's one from October 2019. Start off. So this afternoon, I'll be discussing Donald Trump's recent actions in Syria and how his erratic, impulsive decisions endanger our troops and make us all less safe. Well, troops were endangered under your watch, and you fucking dropped a bomb in Syria. So shut the fuck up.
Yeah. What does Jack say?
He said, "Wait till Biden finds out he made this speech." A fucking Alzheimer's jab. So funny.
Oh man!
All men and women created by men and women. Go, you know the thing.
You know that you. What kind of intercourse is your favorite intercourse?
Economic intercourse.
Congratulations, people! You voted the village idiot in.
Yeah, so Harris wasn't informed, and then Trump Jr. was Joe Biden informed.
Oh man.
Bro.
You got to make the
skip
best of these 4 years, you know. That's all I can say.
Circling back. Yes, that's it. Jen Psaki. Boom. Also, what is the legal authority for strikes? Assad is a brutal dictator, but Syria is a sovereign country. Oh, now it's about sovereign countries, is it? Oh,
Yeah.
Oh,
Great question.
Circling back here.
It was a sovereign country under. Yeah, it was a sovereign country under Trump, but it's fair game under Biden. So
there it is. Here's the one I wanted. So let's be clear. Donald Trump, this is in January last year, does not have the authority to take us into war without Iran without congressional approval. President should never take this nation to war without the informed consent of the American people. When you were, as soon as you got in office, you had the most, correct me if I'm wrong, the most executive orders from any president in his first certain amount of days.
Yeah.
The most. From 11, oh my God.
And that's most, and that's also combining from I think even Clinton, Clinton, Bush, Obama, and Trump.
Mm-hmm. Crazy.
Yeah.
Build nuclear. Yeah. Nuclear, like when all the wind turbines fucking froze in Texas and everyone's freezing. Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking. Here it is. The video. Oh, I'm gonna have to stop and reshare because I don't have the audio. I just got the screen. Chrome. That. There we go. All right, let's have a look at what he said.
Last thing we need is another war in the Middle East. And folks,
Blah, 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 clapping for bullshit.
my greatest worry is, does anyone have confidence that Donald Trump has thought through what the next steps are? I mean, think about it. I know it almost sounds, I spent my whole life doing national security and foreign policy. Chairman of the Foreign Relations Committee, and the reason why President Obama picked me was because of my background in national security and foreign policy and intelligence matters. You don't do things this way.
Ironic.
Wow.
It reminds me of all those Biden and Obama memes. Remember those? Where in all the memes, like Obama's annoyed by Biden. Those were fucking gold.
All right, your favorite page. Biden voters posting their L's. Here we go. Uh-huh. Yep, we looked at that one. That's so fucking
That wasn't even that long ago. A year ago.
That was the video we just watched. Amy Siskind, I've seen this one. So different having military action under Biden. No middle school level threats on Twitter. Trust Biden and his team's competence. Oh my God. So if Trump just went in and did it, he's unilateral and authoritarian. But if he says on Twitter, let's not do it, otherwise I'm going to fuck you up, that's childish and threatening. Okay, all right. I see how it is. Double standards? Much. All right, let's get to this fucking hilarious one. Oh, actually, wait. I want to open up this article. It actually does it pretty well from Australia. So, what authority? Kamala Harris, Jen Psaki tweets resurface after Biden launches Syria airstrikes. Old tweets resurfaced. Blah blah blah. Let's have a look. So, in its first military action against Iran-linked groups, since he came into president 5 weeks ago, carried out strikes at multiple facilities. However, critics of Biden's administration were quick to point out tweets from Miss Harris in 2018. That's right, she's Miss Harris. What the fuck? Yeah, I'll have a look in a minute, Dave. Which the question strikes ordered by the then President Trump. So this is Jen Psaki. Yep. So that Syria is a sovereign country. You dumbass. And let's go to Kamala Harris. I strongly support our men and women in uniform, as everyone politician says. and believe we must hold Assad accountable for his unconscionable use of chemical weapons. When was this? 2018, yep. But I am deeply concerned about the legal rationale of last night's strikes. So
Wow.
without you being told about Biden strikes, what do you think of that?
Well, she was left out. So
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You didn't know. So are you going to come out and say, I wasn't notified as VP and national security or whatever bullshit, foreign, whatever. I should have been notified. This is disgrace.
Part of me wishes that she would, just to see the leftists implode on Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
It was not someone. U.S.
Well,
military force.
ask yourself this: is Biden going to make it through 4 years?
On a wing and a prayer. Pretty much.
Yeah. So
You know,
Here we
the
go.
rapidly rising in with I don't know.
They're just gonna keep him playing Mario Kart with his granddaughter for 4 years.
And hey, you know what? The granddaughter will be playing, and then he'll be like the dumb little brother that you didn't want to play, so you just give him a controller, and it's not even plugged in.
Yeah.
So.
He's watching like Bathurst. Oh, it's out racing. That's car racing. He's just like watching car racing, NASCAR, and he's just like, yeah, go. Oh, I crashed.
Oh my gosh.
Here we go, Mr. Biden. As president, I will use military power responsibly and as a last resort. We will not go back to forever wars in the Middle East.
So what were the
I'm
other
always proud
Forever.
of you. That's 9 hours ago, fucking dickhead.
Yeah. So what were the other resorts before you got to this last one of bombing Syria?
I love this. That was a fucking lie.
Who is that?
That's Tyler, the Creator.
Okay. He looks like a friend of mine from when I was younger. So it was kind of weird when you played that clip earlier. I'm like, hey, that looks like my friend.
Hey, my friend's Tyler, the Creator.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
I don't know who all
Changed
these
his
new
name.
people are. You young ones know all that stuff.
Oh, guys, young and hip. Fucking kids these days.
Yeah, exactly. Tyler, the Creator. Got it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. The world will be a safer place when Biden is inaugurated. Thanks, Independent. Very wise newspaper.
Wow.
And that was yesterday.
And what is the tweet from?
8th of January.
What's funny is like all these like very wise newspapers and proud of you replies. It's probably because someone is like retweeting the tweet and mocking it and thus making it show up in their timeline and they don't even realize it. And then they just reply, because they see the original story and they're just uninformed dolts.
Mm-hmm.
Most of them are because Biden said exactly what he was going to do when he came into office, and then people had the nerve to act surprised.
Yeah.
I saw Carmen Pasha tweeted this ages ago, and he retweeted it. He's like, I posted this last year as a warning. It only took 36 days into his presidency to come true.
Damn it. Oh my gosh.
Right.
Oh my god.
Oh wow. All right. Let me have a look at what this is, because Dave sent me a clip of Biden from years ago. I want to know what he's talking about. Oh, it's on YouTube. I'll pull it up. What was he talking about? Kosovo. What? Let me have a look. So I don't want to get hit for anything. What? Oh, he's talking about like amount of population being brutalized somewhere. Let me have a look. Senate Foreign Relations Committee. What year was this? 1998. was happening in 98? president?
Impeachment trial. Like I said, Clinton's bombing Iraq.
Criticizes U.S. foreign policy on the issue of self-determination for the 1.8 million Albanians from Kosovo.
That too. Yeah.
Biden, who's touting his foreign policy skills, is the same guy whose idea to instill peace within Iraq was to divide the country into 3 parts and give like one area to Shiites, one area to Sunni, and one area to Kurds. That's so well.
And didn't they have like a 4th, like secular one too? Like maybe where Baghdad is or something?
Yazidis.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like polytheists, so they would be killed. That's why they got killed straight away from ISIS, because they're multiple gods.
And
yeah, they're not people of the book.
If that actually happened, they need to give the Kurdish people autonomy. They do have autonomy in northern Iraq, but they actually get into the point where they're almost like their own separate country up there. Then they would have pushed for control of parts of Syria and Turkey because there's Kurdish populations there. So they would have pissed off 2 other countries.
Turkey, yeah. Oh, look, I'm trying to be less white. Oh, I feel... No, I'm not going to say that.
You don't want to get a clip, that's why.
I feel...
I know what you were going to say.
Something already. Oh, it's growing. All right, let's go kids in cages, because this is fucking hilarious. Fucking hilarious. Of all people, AOC, the one who was standing crying at the border because the kids are in cages. How could Trump do this? Oh, shit. Biden fucking did it too. Oh, but no. It's not cages. It's a refurbished, what did Jen Psaki say? Refurbished, reopened, really well-managed detention facility for kids. And they get education, they get food. But do they get to see their parents? Well, we can't relocate them with family because we can't vet them. So it's detaining them.
Yeah.
AOC. Here we go. Criticizes Biden administration for reopening detention facility for minors. Oh, where's Pedro Pascal?
Yeah.
Oh God, I still want to tweet this article and say your thoughts.
They're right fucking now. Oh, actually, let me kill that. I fucking hate that stupid message and shit.
I hate it pops up. I'm like, I don't want exactly show.
I fucking no. Okay, here we go. Hey, Pedro. Fuck it, we'll do it live. How them kids. Get it, them because Democrats.
Yeah,
I don't think his IQ's high enough for that joke.
No.
Boom. Bang. Bang. Bang.
Got him.
Got him.
Got him. Get him, Dad.
Get him. Okay. Biden is being accused of hypocrisy? No.
I'm just saying. That's why I'm laughing. I have peace of mind. I didn't vote for him. So I'm just sitting back and watching it kind of burn the next 4 years with these people.
Yep.
Over his administration's decision to reopen a migrant detention facility for unaccompanied minors. Facility located in Carrizo Springs, Texas. I got Texas. Fucking what's the movie? Josh Brolin and fucking Benicio. What's it?
Oh God. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
The second one wasn't as good as the first one. But I've got the first one on DVD. It's so fucking good on Blu-ray.
I'm like names are coming to like my mind, but I know it's not the title, and I'm like, what the hell is that title?
I know it's Day of the Soldado, the second one, but it's Sicario.
Yeah, there you go. Yep.
Yep, Sicario. He goes like, "Where you from? Where are you going? Tejas." Will house children between the ages of 13 and 17. So military age males.
Yeah.
Previously open for a month. 1 month. 1 month in 2019. Had been closed since July of that year. It's unnecessary. It's costly. Who said this? Immigration lawyer. And it goes against everything Biden promised he was going to do.
Yeah. It's like that pretends to be shocked gif.
No.
No.
Yeah, thanks, Blue Eyed. Okay. It's a step backward. It's a huge step backward. Would it be like a moonwalk backwards?
I just like thought of Michael Jackson's laugh. Like,
look at all the kids. Oh. I just think of the South Park one where he's like torturing the kids. He's like, yeah, no, little children.
oh god, that's so wrong.
Oh shit. Oh, thanks, Lawrence. Oh, it's a YouTube video. The administration argues the move is necessary because of COVID pandemic. Oh yeah, get the fuck out of here, man. Taking office, Mr. Biden signed a number of executive orders.
Oh, he's going to do a lot of that because the precedent was set by the president. Like Obama did a lot of that. Bush didn't do too much of it, but he did use signing statements. And signing statements is something when you're signing a bill, you can kind of add on to it, and it's completely constitutional. But Obama did a lot of the executive orders, then Trump did, and I think it's going to be the new thing. So Biden's going to, he already has. He's overturned a lot of the stuff that Trump did, and he's just going to do as much as he can and push the limit to, advance his agenda.
Pretty much.
So what Orange that sent was Sky News Australia, and it's Corey Bernardi. He used to be a senator for the Liberal Party. He's like really fucking out there though, like really right. And like really fucking out there. He got kicked out of the Senate because he was saying so much crazy shit. Damn. And it's like now he's on Sky News. But yeah, I've seen what he said a lot. Sky News is pretty much, I don't know. A lot of people would call it the Fox News of Australian news because they're like lean.
Sky is owned by News Corp too, isn't it?
Murdoch, yeah. So it's a News Corp. So that's why they're not. So over here we've got the ABC. Our ABC is like super left. Yeah. And Sky, the left will call them super right because they don't agree with all the left shit. Right. And then pretty much 7, 9 are basic news channels. Not really much leaning unless it's like a sit down piece. But like they usually just do straight up news. And then you got Channel 10 who are woke as fuck. And then, oh my gosh, I bring up that Walid. So we got this Muslim guy who's like super woke, who's a TV presenter. And he just says the most crazy shit. It's like, all right, dude, you're fucking out there. And then he actually had a point that was like pretty reasonable. And as soon as he said it, they shut him down. I was like, no, you can't say that here. It's like, and they stopped him talking. It's like, wait, I'm saying something reasonable. What are you doing? Yeah. So the left can't handle any other opinions. Oh man, yep. As a result, US is accepting unaccompanied minors across the border. And how many we've got? DHHS currently has about 7,000 minors in custody. Woohoo. Democratic Congresswoman AOC, who was very traumatized by the mob when she was nearly, her own words, she was, what was she? I don't even know what she said anymore because she just fucking lied so much. Whatever. This is not okay. Never has been okay. Never will be okay. No matter the administration or party. Oh, shit. Well, I got to back her on that. At least she's calling out both sides.
Yeah.
Half an hour later, she posted a new series of tweets building on the original post, softening her criticism somewhat. Oh, here we go. I reckon someone's got to her and be like, hey, bitch, you want a fucking higher role later down the track?
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up. Our immigration system is built on a carceral framework. It's no accident that challenging how we approach these issues are considered controversial stances. Fucking soft. They require reimagining our relationship to each other and challenging common assumptions we take for granted.
Reimagining. That's an interesting word to use.
Is that like Disney reimagining?
Yeah, exactly.
Fucking movie they've done. It's only 2 months into the administration, and our fraught, unjust immigration system will not transform in that time. Whoa, he signed 50 fucking executive orders in the first day. Why couldn't he transform that?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's why bold reimagination is so important. DHS shouldn't exist. Agencies should be reorganized. ICE gotta go.
Gotta go.
Gotta go. Hey. Oh, that ICE agent's got to go.
Gotta go. Yeah.
This is a Rick and Morty episode, that first episode. It's like, the guy's holding a legalized weed fucking thing, and he's like, what are you doing? He's like, oh, oops, and he just disappears.
They want ICE to go because this is the same side that rails against voter ID laws, so they want voters, pretty much.
Yeah, well, didn't
That's what-
Crowder prove something about that? And they shut him down. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is cross-border illegal crime, whatever. Okay. Jen Psaki rejected comparisons between Biden and Trump. Trump himself imposed a zero tolerance policy, meaning anyone caught crossing the border would be criminally prosecuted. That stance resulted in minors being separated from their parents. But, okay, where's the fucking video? I have the clip of her, there it is, of her saying that fucking the same damn thing, that kids aren't allowed to, be with their families. Wait,
Hi,
Jen.
Jen. This week, a migrant facility that operated under the Trump administration for only a month in September 2019 is being reactivated to hold up to 700 children ages 13 to 17 throughout the campaign. President Biden and Vice President Kamala Harris repeatedly spoke out against kids in cages. I feel like this is the same thing, and that you're still detaining kids at the border, and it's not meaningfully different than what President Trump was doing.
Boom. All right, let's see what Miss Circleback has to say about this one.
Well, it's absolutely not the same thing, Megan. We are not ripping children from the arms of their parents. That is.
You hear that? Straight away, emotional argument. They want you to visualize kids being torn away from their families and parents, and think about emotional argument. Let's not think about okay. Let's keep going.
What happened 4 years ago? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Horrible and immoral.
What the fuck just happened, man? Fucking
We don't want the truth.
Embedded videos.
Hi, Jen. This week, a migrant facility, Harris,
And immoral, and something we saw in the last administration. But what we're seeing is kids are fleeing prosecution. They're fleeing really difficult circumstances in their home country, and they're coming to the border. And we need to figure out how to treat them humanely and keep them safe. And in a time of COVID, that means we needed to open an additional facility so that we could have educational services, so we could have legal services, so we could have medical and health services, and have those kids there treated humanely until we can find proper homes, family placements for these kids.
So we opened another facility, but that's a really bad pause. So we opened another facility, but don't worry, they've got education, they've got really good facilities, they've got everything they need to be alone without their families, which is what the fucking previous administration did.
I wonder if they're going to give them the vaccine.
Depends if they're on the list, like what list, how high ranked they got.
Yeah.
Incredibly difficult. It's heart-wrenching, and it's a really difficult decision, but this is the best decision we felt we could make to keep these kids safe and get them into the right places and right homes.
And right homes.
There are
with parents who don't believe in voter ID laws. We need them votes.
There are mounting calls to remove postmaster.
Everyone has.
I'm sorry, can you say that one more time?
I just want to know, are you or are you not detaining children separately in a different facility?
Well, Megan, this is a facility that was reopened, it was revamped, and it was redone to have these kids in a place where they could have access to educational services, health services, so they could find proper homes. We can't send them directly to families that haven't been vetted.
So they're not with their families. So you have taken them away. You have ripped them away from their families. Don't give me this emotional argument bullshit. We're not ripping them away from their families like the previous administration. Yeah, you might not say it like that, but you're doing the same thing.
Yeah, that's like saying, you know, I murdered you, but I did it the right way. You know,
the way you asked. No, can you do it here and not here?
Yeah.
No, all good, all good. And I'll write down a letter. Don't prosecute him for my murder.
Yeah.
It's kind of like
he's all good, bro.
It's kind of like beating someone with a stick and then asking them, "Aren't you glad I stopped?"
Yeah. Yep.
Oh wow.
Self-fulfilling prophecy.
So I mean, like, and it's talking about like, you know, families being vetted. I'm like, you mean like not everyone crossing the border is a saint? You mean not everyone crossing the border is looking for a better life? No.
What about that caravan? I thought that was all full of like.
Oh, the coyotes? Yeah, the coyotes just carrying these kids on their backs and like crossing over with their Acme crates to catch the roadrunner. Yeah, those coyotes.
When I first heard that, I was like, how the fuck do they ride coyotes to get over the border? That's insane. I was thinking about actual dogs. I'm like, how the fuck do they ride dogs?
You were actually...
That was when I was younger. I was like, oh, I'm gonna watch some Narcos.
Like
and I know
6 months ago, right?
6 months ago. Yeah, 6 months ago. I was like, oh, they're riding dogs. We ride kangaroos. You ride dogs. Oh yeah,
they ride coyotes.
Do you really call your like smugglers kangaroos? Well, that would make sense because they have the pouch, right?
Yeah.
They'll be like a Clint Eastwood style movie, you know, the Roo.
We've seen issues with that in the past. We can't have them all in the former HHS facility because of COVID, and we need to make sure there's safety protocols so that they're not in beds next to each other. This is incredibly
criticism
difficult.
all the way around, including from people within your own party, like AO.
Yeah, they're too close to each other. Sorry, we can't have them.
Oh my gosh, these people.
See, and I think there's just a lot of people that see this as hypocrisy and that it's just sort of potato. It's kids in cages or kids being separated from their families. Kids are being separated from their families.
Well, Megan, what's important and what we all have a responsibility to do is communicate clearly about what this is and what this is not. And this is kids going to a facility run by HHS. We had to open a new one to make sure it had the safe protocols.
Repeating.
So who was running the other facility for 1 month that was open under Trump? Who was running that one? DHHS. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, she's repeating. You know, that's her job. You know, to
she's a spin doctor.
Yeah, to say the talking points. But when you get them repeating their talking points, the conversation's over. You're not going to get any new information.
Yeah, I know. You can't just fucking blame COVID for fucking everything. How long is this gonna fucking go? Oh, COVID,
I'm sick of it. I met someone for lunch yesterday, you know, for like a business lunch, and fucking Firehouse, a softball team walked in, and it's like, well, fuck this. We went to Arby's, and Arby's has gotten better. I don't know if you know what that is, Lyndon. It's like a sliced beef fast food restaurant.
Ooh,
and it's all right. So we go in because the door is unlocked, and we order, and then we turn around, and like there are like gates into the dining room. You can't even sit down. You can go in and order your food and leave, but you can't sit down. So we had to tailgate. Luckily, it's up to like 55 here. But yeah, we had to tailgate on this truck because they wouldn't let us sit down. I'm sick of it.
Yeah, it's like that here, basically. Like depending on where you go, particularly for fast food places, like sit down, no, don't even think about it. Yeah, so I really only go to Arby's for their curly fries. That's about.
I tried this new brisket thing with like onion petals, and it was okay. It was overpriced, and the picture made it look like it was 3 times as big as it really was. So.
He's taking the piss. I love that fucking phrase.
I love it too. That's an Englishman.
You're fucking taking a piss, mate. Jesus Christ. All right, how? That's what she says.
In order to address the COVID needs and the health and safety needs, because we can't have as many kids in the former HHS facility. That's exactly what we did. But our objective is to get these kids into safe homes with their families as quickly as possible. And we are absolutely not doing what the former president did and what, frankly, the current president and the current vice president objected to, which is ripping kids from the.
That. Don't give me the fucking sob story about ripping kids from there. You're doing the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
You're saying what you want to do is get them back to their families, but they're not back to their families. We've got them in a cushy new detention center, doing the same fucking thing. God damn.
The arms of their parents. That is not the policy of this administration and not something we would do.
Jen, I was reading this morning that many of the children have been reunited with their parents already. That this is an ongoing thing. Isn't that so? That the Biden administration has already taken that step to reunite children with their parents. It's not how is it in anybody's mind the same as what went on before? It's outrageous.
It's absolutely not the same, and that's our objective. You know, we want these kids to be safe. We want them to be treated humanely. We can't send them back on the journey they just went on. That is not the right choice. But we need to make sure that we are finding their families. That's hard too. There's not the data and the history thanks to the last administration.
Yeah, you're right, Dark Shadow, though. She went from vetted people and homes and families to their families.
Yeah. Good catch.
Joy. I remember that. You remember that shit?
Yes.
That all came out around the time that Trudeau came out. All that Trudeau stuff came out.
Yep.
It's like, remember this bitch did it too?
And wasn't it like the fucking governor of Virginia, I think?
Yeah, and Whoopi Goldberg went after her.
I think so.
Oh my God. All right, let's finish this bitch.
So this is incredibly difficult, Joy. We want these kids to be with their families, to be reunited. We want them to be with family members. It's going to take some time. And we also want them to be safe during a time where there's a global pandemic. And
no, I'm done with you.
I'm sure it's all about the safety for the kids because of the pandemic.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, that's almost a prerequisite anytime you're giving an interview is you want to make a statement that you're being safe during COVID. Like you have to, because you know, they think that sells. They think that that's a positive thing that you can say to get support. So,
okay, funny or not? Let's see, funny or die. Let's do a funny or die. Dave Rubin, let's see how we go. So you got the image of this. You remember that image?
Yeah.
And then you got that one, which is squashed up in a fucking tuba. So, and he says, those kids in Biden's cages are looking at this and feeling pretty good about things right now. Wow. I mean, yeah, not bad, but nothing like special.
That's good. I like it.
Okay, let's get into...
They actually use those at Chick-fil-A when it's raining, and they're like having to like take orders out like from cars because there's so many fucking cars. They put those on when it's raining. And they have like hand thing.
Do you guys know Glenn Greenwald?
No.
So he's a Guardian journalist, but he was like big when Assange stuff happened. Like, because Assange took all his stuff to the Guardian to get it vetted first. And he was like one of the first people to get all the first information. So I've been following him since 2012, 13. And then he goes, so that's Jen Psaki's legal authority for strikes. Someone should ask the press that Karim question verbatim about Biden's Syria bombing at tomorrow's briefing. Please do it. And the context of her tweet was Trump's bombing Syrian forces. Fuck me dead. Yeah, someone ask her about that tomorrow. Fucking verbatim.
Mm-hmm.
What is the legal authority for strikes? Assad is a brutal dictator. Syria is a foreign sovereign country. God. Is anyone actually going to do it? Can you imagine someone doing it?
If they did, I would actually be legitimately shocked. Because this is the same administration that's telling journalists that they have to submit their questions ahead of time.
That's fucked up, man. That is fucked up. That's some Chinese level shit, man.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
So like I said, I'll be genuinely shocked if someone had the cojones to stand up with that question that like wasn't submitted ahead of time, and, like flat out ask her. So, what are your thoughts here?
Yeah, I hate using the fucking emotional argument to Yeah, that's a good spin, Doctor. Use the emotional argument to support your point, and then the rational argument to help support your point. So it's like, what a joke. That was the AFC one. I was done. All right, did you guys see this? Ripper, Eric July, posted this. So Biden might bring unity to the Middle East. That was January 24th from The Hill. And he quote tweets by bombing the shit out of him.
That is prescient right there. Look at the date, January 25th. That he posted.
And then look at this dumb motherfucker. Imagine being dumb enough to believe Biden is literally going to bomb the Middle East. You all Trumpers are lunatics.
Let's see some of the... Oh, did you already reply? Good.
I replied with the U.S. Order Zero strike in Syria against Iran.
Look at some of the quote tweets on that motherfucker, though. Let's see what people are saying.
See, it says deleted the tweet, but okay, I got to actually show you something because when you go into the actual account, it's weird. Look at this.
Yeah.
But if you go onto it, look at this. 0 following, 29 followers. But they still have tweets. But look, no longer available. No longer available. No longer available. So fucking weird.
Mm-hmm. What's you calling a liar? Hold on. Scroll back up.
Here it is. Here it is. By bombing the shit out of them. I'll screenshot this for you when we hear about a new offensive in Syria, Iraq, or Iran. And that was fucking 2 days ago. And then I'll be waiting. But look at this. Just click on this one. It says it's unavailable.
Mm-hmm.
But we are literally just on it.
Yeah, I don't know.
There's something weird going on with this fucking account. Yeah. Oh, let's have a look. Yeah, just screenshotting posts and just giving it to him. You say, well, say what now? Anyway, how's it going? Yeah. Oof. L. Take that L. Bitch.
Awesome.
He just did. Yep. Here we go.
Here.
That was done. Okay, there was the Biden L's, and they posted the screenshot. I'm like, dude, the reply to Rupa got on Biden L's page. It's fucking hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, they got wrecked so bad, so funny. What did they say about this one? Guys, this account's having a field day. I'm so tired. Yep. Oh, apparently, Biden W's. Did you see the Biden W's? Boom. So apparently they contacted them and said, where is it? It must be further up. There you go. Watch this. DM. You win. That airstrike was the last straw for me.
Wow.
Boom. They're like, no, I'm done. Guess Biden didn't get the W.
You get what you fucking deserve.
I put that in my last video. All right, let's go. What else do I have? I'll be waiting. I'll be waiting. Wrecked.
Yeah. Look, I mean, anytime you're that partisan and stuff, you deserve to get fucked in the ass when something like this happens.
You just have to get...
I don't care what side you're on. And I say the same thing about Trumpers, like Trump, he's the best, and then he does something stupid, and it's like, now you look like an idiot, you know? I don't care what side you're on. I just hate when people do this kind of trash. But I will say that it tends to happen more on the left than the right.
Yeah.
In general.
Yeah. Almost sounded surprised. They're doing some fascist bullshit. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. So I've done... This is this is going to break it up a bit. This is a funny one. It's a funny one. Oh, I don't know if it's that funny, but it's strange. Let's call that. North Korea makes Russian diplomats push themselves out of the country using a handcar amid COVID restrictions. They're literally walking on the train tracks with their luggage.
Quote unquote COVID restrictions.
They got to walk back from fucking North Korea to Russia.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not that far, but depends where you're starting from.
Yeah.
They're literally connected.
But I love how they're citing COVID restrictions. I'm like, or maybe I'm like, COVID restrictions. Yeah, like you've been having COVID restrictions for the past 60-some years at this rate.
You don't even have a fucking train, bitch.
I'm like, just.
Why do I'm pushing the luggage? God damn, that's
North Korea is only a threat for like the first, like initial bombardments. Because when I was going through tech training, that was like a scenario where it's like if they hit us with everything, basically they basically use up all their resources within the first week. So yeah, it'd be devastating, but that's all they have, and their plan would be to overwhelm us with force. Meanwhile, we just hit them back for a longer period of time. That's about the extent of North Korean abilities.
Here's what's retarded about this story. So, and this is what's retarded about COVID in general. Like, you got to talk about lesser of two evils and trade-offs. Like, what's more dangerous? Like walking through like frigid Siberia or taking a flight and risking getting a virus with like a 0.2% death rate.
How are they going to get a flight out of fucking Pyongyang? Like, no one gets a flight out of Pyongyang. Especially now. They're not going to give Russian diplomat. You think North Koreans going to be like, yeah, we'll give you a plane to fucking Russia. Bitch, you're walking in Siberia. You're walking in the Far East. Like, yeah, good luck.
This is just, but this kind of shit happens in the United States. Like, oh, can't do this because of COVID. But then the alternative is worse. It's like they've decided that COVID, preventing the spread of COVID, whatever, combating COVID is the peak of what we should work for. When there are effects from doing so that hurt even more. I don't get it. It's long since past clown world.
Look at this. 8 Russian embassy staffers in North Korea and their families took the 34-hour arduous journey.
Damn.
Trying to leave the country. So in the beginning, they traveled 32 hours by fucking train. How the fuck do you travel 32 hours and not get out of the country?
Mm-hmm.
Like you said,
2 more hours by bus.
They must have been pretty damn far if they're traveling that long.
Mm-hmm.
Like the very bottom of the country. No, there's no way that a train. Okay. Well, I guess a North Korean train doesn't travel at 88 miles an hour.
No, it doesn't. You could probably outpace their trains just running.
2 more by bus to the border, and finally the toughest section of the route. I love saying route. Hiking to the Russian side. God, they made a handcar, placed it on the track. God damn. Will they get it? Were they met by anyone over in Russia?
Yeah, no shit. I was about to ask that. It's like
3-year-old seated. Nah, bitch, push. Get out and fucking pull your weight.
Yeah.
Literally, you pull. We'll attach a fucking rope to you. You pull, we'll push.
Just say equality, bitch.
Yeah, this is Russia, bitch. Get the vodka and get in there. Yeah, whatever. Lockdown, trash. Crossing the Tumen River separates Russia from North Korea. Colleagues offered. Affairs are waited for them at the Russian station of Vladivostok.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And when does the movie come out? That's.
Oh yeah, fucking hell! Next week. They already filmed the doco. It'll be on RT, like America or something. God damn. Many people were stranded in North Korea. That's interesting. Why would you go to North? I guess
you couldn't pay me enough.
Russia's the only country that will go over there, I guess. All right, let me kill that. It said root. No, it said root. Will. Root. All right, give me a sec, and then I'll. Okay, I forgot that. All right, let me get Nope, I need that one. I need. Hey, what's up? You were told I'm doing ASMR. Get the fuck out. Get the fuck out of here. ASMR. All right, let me send this to. Fucking hell! I don't get no notifications. All right, okay. So we're gonna talk about my my YouTube takedown. So pull up my profile. Here we go. Okay. So I made a video.
Oh yeah, this is what I've been waiting for.
About tits. I made a video for. I don't have the proof. What are you talking about, Steph? What the fuck up? So I made a video about Disney Plus having up to R-rating titles now, which is through Star, and I put Star on one side and Disney on the other side. So that's my. I don't want to zoom in too far because
Yeah, we know.
So I put that up as my thumbnail. Lasted for a few hours, not bad. And then I got an email that said we had to take down your thumbnail because it goes against terms of service for nudity and sexual content.
What did it look like?
What?
Your original thumbnail.
That's it.
Oh, that's it. Okay, my bad. Okay,
that's it.
So, yeah, but you're a guy, so.
Yeah, and then I posted this. Hey, Team YouTube, I'm totally fine with changing my thumbnail, which is fine, yeah, because on the TOS it says if you have it in like position front and center when it's not actually supposed to be, or if it's there. I'm like, okay, fine, it is kind of right in your face. According to your own guidelines, however, these others remain in place on other channels. Curious as to how these are fine, but mine are not. Riley Reid, porn star.
Look at that. Look at that.
Riley Reid, porn star. Hundreds of thousands of views. ASMR thought. Tits right there, same thing. And then it also says, I posted what their content says. So here's what we consider when we remove these kinds of thumbnails. Whether breasts, buttocks, genitals, clothed or unclothed, are the focal point of the thumbnail. So I was like, okay, it is pretty much the focal point.
Mm-hmm.
So I get that. Whether the subject is depicted in a pose or clothing that is intended to sexually arouse the viewer. What do you call fucking Max? What do you call that?
Yeah.
What do you call that? Your terms.
Yeah.
And then here's their response. Bro, here's where is it? Everyone's posting. Oh, Uche goes, I mean, it's Riley Reid. If you got that link, send it. Yes, Steph. Fat tits. I'm gonna get that clip of you saying it. She says it so jovially. Fat tits.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Okay, here's their response. We hear you. Only because, thank you, shout out to Anna, that Star Wars girl. She retweeted, and I think it's one of my most viewed fucking tweets. 240 likes at the moment.
I wonder why.
Let me just go. 16,500 views. There we go. So once it got to over like 100 and something likes, they're like, oh, we hear you. You can, this is what they said. You can flag the content for review with these steps. So they gave me a link. And then I said, our team checks these reports 24/7 and we act quickly. If we find that there's a violation of our guidelines, let us know if you have other questions. Hold up. You sent me a link so I can report the ones that I posted to you. No. That's not what I was asking for. I don't want to report their content. I just said, no. I'm not about flagging other creators. I just want you to acknowledge the double standard when gender and hundreds of thousands of views are involved. Cheers.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not right. And then some fucking cunt. Where is it? Guess this. No, not this one. That was a good one. There's someone else said, fucking retard. Where is it? They go, nobody likes a snitch. What are you talking about, you dumb cunt? So I posted, I don't want to flag anyone. I don't want their content taken down. I don't want that. But if your policy is this, why the double standard?
Mm-hmm.
You're asking them to explain, and the double standard is they're women, you're a toxic white male. So,
yeah.
Again, your image, and like, you know, all they have to do is look at your channels and see your face and go, oh, toxic straight white male, gotta flag him because he's violating our terms of service. And they overlook other ones because women power. Pretty much what it is.
Look at the report they sent me. Report inappropriate content. Report a YouTube search prediction. Look at this. YouTube trusted flagger program. You mean
there's the snitch right there.
Program? Trusted snitch program.
Mm-hmm.
Bruh. Oh, we got a rat. We got ourselves a rat. Like, you could be a trust. Get the fuck out of here, man. Like, what does that mean? Oh, so every time someone flags something that you don't agree with, it's like, oh no, that's all right. They're a good snitch. They're a good one. That's
and you got to remember, like, more than likely the person who responded to you is someone in India or something. I could just tell by the tone of it. But the person who actually did your thing, like took it down, is probably some purple hair at the headquarters.
And they sent me straight to the link. Report a thumbnail.
Like, I understand, like to play devil's advocate, I understand, like, maybe flagging videos that are genuinely inappropriate, like whether or not you like the quartering. There were videos he made about a guy who abused his cats and like posted it on YouTube, things like that. And he's basically horrific videos. So I understand kind of like maybe flagging those types of videos, like, hey, like, you know, like I know we're all about, you know, free speech and whatever, but like this is something that's like. This is like a guy that we need to flag. That maybe the FBI could look at him, things like that.
This is not that.
Yeah.
But like that's just one example. But like, you know, if you don't like a thumbnail, come on, just don't watch the video.
Yeah, there is legit porn. Yeah, but if they're set to 18 plus, or if they're set to like videos where it's like over 18 or mature, that's fine. But these videos I doubt are set to over 18, because that's ASMR, and she's got hundreds of thousands of fucking views. Yeah, and this is the bitch who got kicked out of a gym for fucking live streaming. Do you remember that?
I've seen her passing through my feed a few times, and I've clicked on it, but
a few years ago, yeah.
I don't even know who it is.
She was live streaming in a gym, and they didn't. Oh. Yeah, she wasn't working out. She was just sitting there, just like. And then someone's like, "Get the fuck out of here, you dumb fucking stream bitch!" You kicked out. And now she just sits at home. Look like what the fuck?
Yeah.
Whether the subject is depicted in a pose. Look at fucking this. She's got two poses. She go, oh Jesus. All right, hey man, you're fine with your double standards. Whatever. Fuck you. Yes, it is Amaranth. Someone actually goes, look, she can throw her cat. I'm like, no, that's salinity. They're like, oh, I don't know the difference. Yeah. But yeah, that's some bullshit.
So what happened? You removed the thumbnail and the video was back up?
Yeah, I had a backup one. So let me have a look. So I had one just had the R18 logo, like a bit bigger. Let me go back on my channel. Vids. Yeah, so let me pull it here. So yeah, it's that one now. Yeah. Oh well.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, what else did I tag in this? And I can did I miss anything? Let's just talk about Snyder Cut for now.
Well, I have a meeting in 15 minutes, so I gotta bug out, but I will say this, Lyndon. Thanks for having me, but you shouldn't be talking about American politics, and I'm unsubbing.
Oh, well, that makes 2 people now.
All right, see you guys.
Thanks, man.
Have a good one.
Oh, man. No, not that one. Oh, okay. Anything else? See, what do you think about that? Is that some bullshit? Is that some bullshit?
It is. It is major bullshit. It basically, like I said, it's to them it's not double standards because they're fighting the patriarchy, but in reality it is. Pretty much.
But what if I identified as a whammon?
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, just that's why I throw their arguments back at them. Like, are you assuming my gender? Like, just throw that argument back at them. Like that. Like that's why they don't think about. They don't literally do not think about whatever it is they support. Because whenever they support self-identification, then just come back at them and say, "I self-identify as a woman." They cannot argue against you because it's all about your feelings, and they have to respect that.
But my peepees.
Yeah, there was a video I saw where those guys like did something like that. It was like kind of like a comedic video, but to point out the bullshit of that. I gotta find it. This was a while ago. Because one of the guys was like, "Oh, well, I identify as a woman." And it's like something to do with getting tickets or something to something. I'm gonna try to find it. Hold on.
Fat tits. I'm a lamp. What are you talking about? Fucking hell, stuff. Come and insult me on the stream. You spelled lamp. Fair call, Will. Fair call. Hey, how did England do against India? Yeah, boy. Like, was that the shortest test since the 1930s? Got wrecked. Absolutely wrecked. Yeah, Steph checked DMs. Steph never checks DMs. Do you find that?
Yeah.
What's it up to now? 243 likes and 16,600 views. Jesus. Why couldn't everyone who looked at it? You always look at that. You're like, oh, look how many people saw my tweet. Can't they just jump in the stream too? That's 5,000 people who watched it. Nah. It was a proud English tradition. It was a proud English tradition of total batting collapse. Yeah. Oh, wow. Hold up. Why is John Wick trending in Australia? Did someone shoot a dog?
Oh, God. Why is John Wick trending?
Let's normalize praising John Wick 2 and 3 cinematography. I guess. Wait, he's coming to Fortnite?
Oh God, come on.
Jay's gonna fucking cream it. Yeah, that's what I said. I said that before. I'm like, lucky they didn't take the dogs from John Wick instead of fucking Lady Gaga because they'd be dead.
Yeah.
You killed his fucking dog.
He's coming to Fortnite. Oh my God.
Apparently. Well, I just saw the Fortnite skin. I'm like, okay.
Yeah. No.
Lady Gaga hires John Wick to get her dogs back. Oh shit. What the heck? Sup, Borg? Shaking his man boobs. Okay. Now he's back because he put body paint. Yeah. How about the fashion shows that are pretty much just body paint? And you're like, well, that's a new chick right on the screen. How is that okay? Yeah, but it's got 2 million views in a month. Yeah, they don't care.
Wait, hold on. He's a body painting?
Huh?
What? You said fashion?
Yeah. There's fashion runways that do body paint, and they put it on YouTube.
Okay.
Yep. Do you want to watch some? We'll get fucking.
The last time I actually watched any sort of body painting competition was. Have you seen I don't know if it's still running on the Sci-Fi Channel, but it's a show called Face Off, and it's a competition with special effects makeup artists. And there would be some competition where they'd have to do body painting, based on whatever the task is like for the day, or I should say challenges for the 2 days they have to work. That's like the last time I ever watched anything like that.
Oh, gotta be careful with Twitter because I follow Kenzie Taylor just in case anything pops up.
That's not safe for work.
Yeah, let's be careful with that.
So,
Army of the Dead. You down?
Oh yes,
I really don't.
I'm down only really because I loved the remake of Dawn of the Dead from Zack Snyder. Okay. So I'm like really interested to see what he does with Army of the Dead.
See, I'm not a zombie guy. No.
Yeah, I wouldn't exactly say I'm a zombie fan, but growing up in the areas where the original Night of the Living Dead was filmed, it's kind of like, how do I put this? It's kind of like my people in a way, like the zombie, basically the zombie craze burned from like areas where I live, like I live. We have George Romero, so it's like, and and like you could actually do. I mean, I don't know if they still run these, but you could actually do tours of the mall, like the area of the mall where they filmed the original Dawn of the Dead. Because I know where that mall is. I've been to that.
Let's go to the mall.
Yeah, but like I said, like I loved the remake of Dawn of the Dead because I'm not a fan of remakes, but enjoyed that, and so now I'm looking forward to what he does with Army of the Dead.
Batista as well. Yeah.
Batista's what?
Batista's in it.
Oh yeah, I know he's in it. It looks like it has like a good of dark humor.
Oh, that's what Zack Snyder does, though. Dark. It's all dark.
Yeah, it's all dark. It's too dark.
It's too dark. Oh, god damn.
There was a tweet I saw that I almost like quote tweeted, and there was nothing bad. It was like hot take. Like the best Superman is hands down the Superman you prefer.
Oh yeah.
Like, you mean you can prefer one Superman over the other, and the world will still turn?
Well, I mean, unless he turns it backwards because he's Christopher Reeve.
Oh yeah, he can do that, but God forbid, like Henry Cavill Superman does that.
Did you watch?
I'm saying it's kind of like the whole not my argument. Okay, it's not your Superman. Go watch the Christopher Reeve movies. Or it's not your Batman. Go watch the Michael Keaton or Christian Bale or Val Kilmer. Hell, even the George Clooney one. One of them's got to be your fucking Batman.
Just check Psaki just at Biden L's Marianne Williamson. The chick that was all like, Marianne Williamson, the one from the Dems. She was like the one that dropped out like really early because she was never getting anywhere. She was really like the greeny one, like peaceful one. We're not even 2 months in, and I'm already so tired of hearing excuses. And then Psaki tweets at him, Biden L's, just tags him. They're like, "We're having a busy day, lol."
Pretty much.
Zack Snyder's Justice League total runtime is 4 hours, 1 minute, 28 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
The movie is divided into 6 chapters, and also Snyder mentioned an intermission of 10 minutes after 2 hours if it was to be a theatrical release. So does that mean no intermission, streaming?
Probably, because you can take whatever intermission you want if you're streaming at home. But like theatrical release, unless you have to get up to go to the bathroom, yeah, it would make sense for like a 10-minute intermission.
Okay.
Which is why I'm hoping for a theatrical release, because then I would make that kind of like a day event.
Well, at 6 p.m. It's coming out 6 p.m. here.
Mm-hmm. Well, like
Fox. Can't wait.
Yeah, 6 p.m. there. So if it drops the same time worldwide, it's 3 a.m. in my time zone and midnight on the West Coast. So I'm pretty much going to be off the internet for a while until I actually have a chance to sit down and watch this. Well, at least when it drops.
I think I don't know, the footy starts that night, so I'm like, I want to do a footy stream because it's the first game of the season, and then I'll watch it like on Fox after, because I'm gonna have to work the next day, so I'll get home from work, watch the footy, and then start it at like maybe 10:30 at night, 11:30, 12:30, 1:30, 2:30. Finish at like something after 2:30. Shit, I cannot wait.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, you don't have a normal sleep schedule anyway, so.
What the fuck is sleep?
Yeah. So.
Oh my god! Did you? Oh, you probably didn't see it. There's this sheep that was like they found roaming around, and it had, I don't know how much 70 pounds is, but like it was huge. Like, look how much.
Oh god. That is all fur.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was found like roaming around. And they're like, let's go shear the bastard, and there we go.
Aww.
Yeah, it's really tasty.
Oh god. Well, I mean, I shouldn't say anything because we have lamb, primarily Easter and Christmas as part of tradition. So I do enjoy lamb. They're cute, so I'm not going to be a hypocrite because I do eat lamb.
Here's a whole ad. Australians, we love our lamb. I just want to post that to every vegan site ever. 70 pounds is 5 stone. Yeah, well, that doesn't help me. Oh, 30 kilos. Yeah, thanks.
Yeah. That's pretty hefty. I'd love to join a Snyder Cut stream because I'll be seeing it on my laptop. Well, I don't think there's no way that people can risk streaming it and not get taken down. So if you mean like a stream like afterwards talking about it, then yeah. But streaming while they're watching it, no.
Yeah, I don't know how, because you're going to be on HBO Max and stuff.
Yeah, like even if they like didn't show what was happening on the screen, people could still hear it. So, and Warner Bros. Brothers will probably be watching it like a hawk that day it drops.
Yeah, Warner Brothers fucking flags everything.
Yeah, so there's no way you'd be able to stream it while watching it. Yeah, okay, afterward, yeah. So, we'll see. I mean, I know that I'm going to try to watch it early enough and then conveniently be sick that evening so I don't have to join my class. And like do a live stream talking about it probably during the time that I would be having my class. It'd be like 6 p.m. to 8:40 p.m. is generally the time span for my course, so I could give time. So it'd be like 10 a.m. your time you should have watched it by now then, but you'd be at work. So
who? Me.
Like if I did it during like when my normal class is that evening, it'd be 10 a.m. time the next day.
Well, no, I don't start work till 12, but I don't work on Fridays, so it'll be fine.
Okay.
Because it comes out Thursday night, 18th.
Yeah. So it comes out Thursday night for you, early morning for me. So if I were to do a stream, like I said, like during the normal span of like when my course is, since I'll be conveniently sick, it would be starting around 6 p.m. my time. So it'd be 10 a.m. for you.
Yeah, I'll probably go to bed at like 4 after watching it and be like, what the fuck was that? Crazy.
I'm a YouTuber, Orange Hat. They don't. They don't know? No, they don't.
Let me get the email. Check out this channel. I think she's really cool. Yeah, he's a cool guy and all. You get that?
What's that?
What we do in the shadows.
Oh yeah.
Yes, I am a cool guy.
Yeah.
Yes, but that's not the point. The point is you haven't done the dishes in 5 years.
I love that movie. It's like where the guy is like who became a vampire and like what the 40s, 50s is like the young guy for a while. And then the new guy is bitten by the really old vampire. And he's the one who's getting them into all the clubs.
Stu.
Yes, Stu.
Oh, hey, Stu. Oh no, he becomes a werewolf.
No, his friend does. His friend does because
Yeah, his friend, the young guy, and then his friend becomes a werewolf.
Yeah, his friend becomes a werewolf, and I remember like it happens. It doesn't happen like after Stu brings his friend to that vampire party, and they're trying to pass him off as like trying to hide the fact that he's human.
Very pink.
Yeah,
look at the color in him. No, get away.
And the Beast is the one guy's like ex-girlfriend or something like that. He talk about the Beast the entire.
Yeah, it's a chick, but he stays there for so long. He's like, looks like he's old and decrepit and nearly about to die, and he's fucking sitting on the internet looking at girls. Oh my god! Did you like the show?
I still have to sit down and watch it because I've been like trying to binge like other shows that people have recommended. Yeah, so I got to get through that show. It'll probably end up being like be able to sit down like summertime and watch that. Which reminds me, actually, I got to call my work whenever you're done with the stream because I got to find out if they're going to continue summer employment. Because if they're not, I'm going to apply somewhere else as part of like a teaching program. So where I could earn like more money per week than through what I'm doing right now.
Yep, nice. So this was when we were on. So it is Carrie who's going to be in.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't like that Robin.
I
didn't like Dark Knight Returns 2. I like 1 better than 2, part 2.
Mm-hmm.
Unless it's like a whole movie you watch, but I don't know. I didn't like her. She reminds me of Milo. You know Milo? Let me show you Milo. Fucking hell. That was like the first SJW I ever saw. Milo.
I probably do, but like
Milo Stewart, yeah, that's it. She looks exactly fucking like her. So you see that photo there? And let's get wait, did I share that tab or that fucking screen? I don't fucking remember. Oh, I got that tab. Alright, kill that one. Let me show you. Fuck! Changed on me. There we go. Share that one and I'll move it across. Okay, so we got that there. And then we got that there.
Oh yes, I know that. I would say chick, but I honestly cannot tell. She needs pronouns.
Ooh.
Yeah. Okay, I can see it. I can see it a little bit.
I'm like, nah, bro, you remind me of that shit too much.
Yeah.
I don't want that shit.
Maybe she's in the Nightmare sequence, like post.
Well, I'm pretty sure maybe when with the big tank somewhere.
Yeah, maybe.
I know with the massive tank, he comes out with the rubber bullets and everything and shoots them, but.
Because the reply is like Zack Snyder says like stay dead till Carrie, so like she's gonna be the Robin we see.
Yeah.
I mean,
Jason.
It might work. I know she's not everyone's favorite, but we'll see. We'll see. It depends.
Also, gonna get
that he's going to show her in the movie because she might not even be in it for that long. She might only be part of like the apocalypse scenes before the Flash uses the Speed Force to go back in time and.
Second worst Robin. Snyder would make it work. Who would be the worst Robin? Well, who's a bad Robin? Well, like Tim Drake. I don't even know much about Tim Drake. I only know about Dick. Jason.
The top two for anyone would really be Dick Grayson and Jason Todd. There's Tim Drake.
Yeah.
So Carrie.
Okay. I gotta watch Dick Howard again then. Before Snyder Cut, which is only how many days away now? I think they said it's 20 days away, something like that.
Yeah. And then I know March 1st they're doing the like basically wishing Damien. That's the name I was looking for. Damien.
Oh yeah, from New 52.
Because that was the name I was thinking. It's like there's a fifth one. What's his name? Damien. That's the one. So he's probably like if you were to ask anyone about the worst Robin, he'd probably be the one listed as the worst Robin for most people.
He's a fuckwit, but like he was raised by Raish and Talia, so he knows what he's doing.
Yeah, I'm saying like it depends on who you talk to, and it's kind of like depends on who you talk to when you ask like who's your favorite Batman. It's all subjective, really, at this point. I had a point that I was going with this. Oh, like the March 1st. Yeah, March 1st is we're wishing Zack Snyder happy birthday. So we got to get like happy birthday Zack Snyder trending on Twitter. That's like the kind of the plan. And then 8th is when they drop the second trailer for Justice League. And then 10 days later,
there's another one.
Yeah, I think it's like March 8th. I think that's the date.
Well, March 12th, which will be the depends what time I do it because that's a Thursday as well. I think it is. Let me check.
No, March 12th would be March 12th would be a Friday.
Yeah, Friday. Yeah, Friday. So Friday, March 12th, my birthday. I will be doing like something, just like just a fucking long stream. I don't give a fuck what happens.
Congratulations in advance.
Congratulations, what? For making it to 30.
Yeah,
for making it to that. Gonna hit the big 3-0. Yeah, gang. Yeah, so that'll be it. And where the fuck? Nah, you're on the stream when we play that one. So you get angry at me. I'll play that one. Where is Steph? God damn it. She never looks at the fucking messages.
As she even
no, she doesn't check her. Steph does. Hashtag Steph doesn't check DMs.
No, she
Lethal
doesn't.
can attest to that. Yeah, gang, Lethal. Fuck gang, baby. Yeah, he did wear tights. Yeah, but all the Robins wear tights. Like, oh man, what did you think of end of Dark Knight Rises when they were like, "Ooh, I'm Robin"? I'm like, what?
I thought that was a little too on the nose. He's like, "Oh, your middle name's Robin." I was like, "Oh, where? I wonder where they're gonna go with this." And then, like, basically, Bruce Wayne leaves him the directions to get into the Batcave.
Fucking dumb. Oh, I'm gonna go on holiday with Catwoman and retire.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, I was like, So, I mean, I guess overall I enjoyed the trilogy as a whole. First one is the best one, in my opinion.
Best Batman movie. But if you look in the movie, like just overall general, I'd say like the suspense and action are like, fuck man, number 2 you can't beat. But as a Batman, you're like, okay, here's the beginning. He's the legit beginning. Got all the characters all fucking legit. Best Batman intro. Go.
Best Batman intro?
Like origin. Like from the movies.
You know what? I don't know. There's like call it nostalgia or cliche, but not necessarily origin, but I loved Michael Keaton's entrance where he flies down, and the whole scene where the bad guy's asking him like, "Who are you?" and just basically he has him like Batman has him by his like shirt and he pulls him up and he goes, "I'm Batman."
That was
like at least live action Batman.
But what about the death scene, like the parents?
For the death scene?
Including Joker as well.
Including Joker? I actually the best death scene I would give to I think I would give it actually to the flashbacks with Batfleck.
Just the greatest opening of Batman you can ever fucking think of, because it's got fucking beautiful light playing at the same time. You got the slow mo. You've got this when he has the gun to the pearls, and then the pearls break as he shoots it. You're like, oh my.
Pearls flying, yeah. That's like that would be, even including Joker and Nolan's Batman.
Nolan's wasn't that good.
Yeah, it was. That's the best one.
Nolan's the dad was a bit the acting in that about bit. He's just like, I remember they did a parody of it in one of the scary movies, I think, and he's like, invest in something because Google's worthless or some shit, and he fucks him up completely, and he has no money. Phantasm, animated, okay.
Yeah, animated definitely, but like just live action, then I'm giving it to the flashbacks for Batfleck.
Mm-hmm. God, that intro, fuck me dead. I was thinking about this. I think DCEU needed, if they wanted to do like a full-on complete arc, they needed 2 Batman movies, 2 Superman movies, at least that Wonder Woman movie, that was fine, and then BVS.
Yeah, like if that's where it's like, as much as I love BVS Ultimate Edition, that is something that Warner Brothers royally screwed themselves over with, and that is they didn't properly build up the DCEU because they were so focused on catching up with Marvel. Instead, they should have focused on standing out from Marvel. And they didn't. So this is where then we got to the point where it's like it's such a mess that they need the Flash movie to fix everything. Pretty much.
Because if you think about it, you're like, we haven't seen Dick. There's no Jason. There's no Rage, no nothing, none of that. We just get to Batman is fucked and he just wants to destroy everything because he doesn't give a fuck anymore.
No, it's pretty much kind of that is taking inspiration from Dark Knight Returns because Bruce does get to that point where like it's like basically fuck everyone.
Yeah, but he's like really fucking old in that, and he's like, I can't even move like I used to.
I was gonna say like inspiration, not necessarily the storyline, but like that basically this is Batman just in his prime, and so like the Batman movie was supposed to have him facing off with Deathstroke, so we were supposed to see that.
Titans his Deathstroke wasn't too bad. That was interesting.
I really wanted to see what I always butcher the pronunciation of his last name, but Joe Manganiello. I wanted to see his pronunciation because just a little bit I saw at the end of Justice League, I was like, okay, he sounds like a damn good Deathstroke, and then like they butchered that. Yeah, he was like and during the credits, there was like a end credits type scene. Where he's talking with Lex Luthor, and that was actually probably, in the scheme of things with the whole movie, the best scene, and it's like during the credits.
Thanks,
and like, okay, he looks like a damn good Deathstroke, and we were supposed to see him with Batfleck, and that never materialized because Joss Whedon is a dick. Warner Brothers had their heads up their asses. Joss Whedon like drove Ben Affleck back to drinking. With the whole thing that was happening during filming. And so.
Did you get to watch Superman and Lois?
I didn't. I actually might go back and watch that just because of the reception I'm seeing from people. Just to see what it's like, but in all honesty, I really have no hope. It's a CW show. This first season might be like at least initially good to draw in audience members, and then it might turn into like a Supergirl situation where it just goes full woke beginning second season.
This is like a 9. I would give it a 90 to 95%. It was damn good. Damn good. The only thing I was like, oh, really? You're gonna use like a direct scene, pretty much from the Superman movies, like Reeve movies. Except now it's a nuclear plant, not what other plant was. Like, you literally, you want to care about spoilers? It's literally in a fucking movie. He like literally blows his breath on the the river or whatever, the lake, freezes it, and then drops it into the nuclear plant so it cools down. I'm like, that is straight from Reeve.
Yeah.
Okay. And then he's fight. Did you get that? I posted that sarcastic post. That's why I thought you've watched it because you liked it. I was like, so they're having a fight in the air, and then he falls into a store and destroys it because he was like Man of Steel. He was fighting in the air and he couldn't do anything about it. He just got wrecked into a store. I'm like, oh, not my Superman. He would have saved everyone in that fucking place. He wouldn't have let that happen.
Well, I just liked it because I knew what you were referencing.
That's so fucking dumb.
But I might, like I said, I'll go back and watch it. I try to give everything a chance. I just don't have a lot of faith in what the CW does because they tend to have that pattern of drawing in audience members and then going, oh, now we have you, and then just start like inserting like different identity politics in the show.
Was pretty good.
So will it actually happen? I mean, I will be surprised if it actually is a good show and they keep like things out that do not belong in a fantasy show based around a man who is a Kryptonian who can fly and is impervious to bullets and things like that. So we'll see. I'll watch the first episode. But
did you say you're pervy? I just heard it's pervy.
Impervious.
Pervious.
Well, both are true. So.
Well, after what you said, I'm fucking full Aussie. Oh.
Yeah, I know.
Lethal's reaction was golden. Did I put that on here? Damn it! I put that on here. That was such a fucking good reaction.
Yeah. So.
Oh my god.
But yeah, so I mean, and I had to catch up with the WandaVision too. I just haven't had really any time or energy.
Yeah, the last episode I watched it with Jeff, and it was like a recap from her perspective. I'm like, okay, whatever, because it's kind of yeah, whatever. I'm like, this last episode better have a fucking cameo from Doctor Strange, or I'm done. I'm not done. I love it.
I'd see either Magneto or Doctor Strange.
No. X-Men. No. You gotta watch it. No X-Men.
No X-Men? All right.
Nope. It's not. They're not gonna do it.
Well,
They're gonna do it in Strange.
It makes sense. It's Doctor Strange because this is supposed to tie into the Doctor Strange movie. So.
Yeah, I know, but I think if he should show up because I'm pretty sure what she's gonna do. I said before she's gonna have a break. And then she's going to fucking lose it and open up the multiverse, or something's going to happen. Open up the multiverse.
Mm-hmm.
And then Strange is going to be like, whoa, bitch, calm down.
Yeah.
He's like, now I got to fix this shit.
And that's like probably, other than the Black, well, I mean, I do want to watch the Black Widow movie just to see what they do, even though I know what happens to her character. But the only movie I'm really coming back to the MCU for is the second Doctor Strange movie, and that's only because it's directed by Sam Raimi. So I want to see what Sam Raimi does.
So did you... Oh, I found it. Oh, it came back up. Yes. Thank you. I was looking for this. So here's Marvel's upcoming projects. So we have fucking WandaVision ongoing now. Falcon Winter Soldier is coming out in March. Black Widow apparently is coming out in May. We don't even know. How are they fucking still in post-production?
I don't know.
That should have come out April last year.
Yeah. They probably still listed as that just because they don't know if it's going to get released or not. So
Loki, June. Shang-Chi, July. What If, summer. Eternals, November. Miss Marvel is filming. Oh, that'll be great.
Yeah. I mean, the What If series I might watch just because I'm kind of like my dad. I like alternate histories. Like, what if something like else happened and this
Peggy
changed his timeline? Yeah.
I'll see that. Peggy is Cap.
Oh, yeah.
Hawkeye, they're filming. I know that. There's a few photos coming out.
And like, and the DC side would be like, what if Bruce Wayne's the one that died and Martha Wayne becomes Joker and Thomas Wayne becomes Batman?
Y'all had a female Joker? I don't know about that.
Yes.
Oh, no, sorry. That was Lethal will get that. Lethal will get that.
Spider-Woman No Way Home.
Bruh, go to bed. Yeah, soon.
Are they like so lacking in creativity that they like, had the second one be Far From Home and this one is No Way Home. So you're so far from home and you have no way to get home.
Well, this one, fuck, I don't know what they're gonna do with it. Well, he said there's no cameos from Toby or Andrew.
Mm-hmm.
But who the fuck knows? Who the fuck knows? Then we got Doctor Strange for March. Then we got Thor: Love and Thunder. Thunder.
I will bring your myth in a minute.
I know, but I got to see the set. May 6th. Black Panther 2. That's going to be interesting where they go with that.
Yeah, probably focus on Shuri, I'd imagine. I mean, I don't know the Marvel side of like the story, Black Panther storylines, but like people were saying how like she, I don't want to say takes up the mantle, but it does focus on her for a little while in that series. So
they might set her up. They kind of set her up as like she'd take over because she was already like the whiz kid.
Yeah, like, better than Tony. Yeah. So.
Yeah. Captain Marvel 2. Ugh.
The only good thing coming out of that is a sequel to Axel Braun's Captain Marvel. So that's the only reason why I'd be looking forward to this one.
Yes.
See what Axel Braun has to work with.
Photon.
Yeah.
Quantumania, Ant-Man. That'll be interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I think everything after Doctor Strange is going to be like, well, what the fuck's going on? Now we understand.
Yeah.
Because they were talking about how there hasn't been one set photo or any leak of anything, and they've been filming for ages, and it ends filming in April. So it's like, they've only got like a month and a bit to go.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck have they been doing?
Like, that's really the only one of the movies that I'm genuinely interested in, primarily because of Sam Raimi and primarily because I wasn't great, but I did enjoy the first Doctor Strange movies. I like trippy, fantasy magic movies like that. So,
how many times do you get high and watch it? Bruh. You like when they turn the wall sideways, you're like, oh,
yeah, like things like that. I was like, okay, that's cool. Like when you're fighting in these alternate, like, and manipulating the reality around you, I was like, okay, that's pretty cool.
Sorry about that. She-Hulk. Oh, that'd be interesting. Who's writing that? That's right, some SJW.
Yeah.
Moon Knight. I think we want Keanu Reeves.
Because that's going to be the representation, but they'll find a way to destroy that as well. So,
Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special. I hope it's not like the Star Wars holiday special.
Oh my god! Oh, please let that be so bad it's good.
And then 3's coming out 2023. A Secret Invasion is a TV show.
Mm-hmm. That ties into
with Captain Marvel. Probably would, I guess, because Captain Marvel's but it has a working title, and I fucking made a video on it, but I can't remember what it was.
Oh, look, Ironheart.
Riri.
Riri.
Riri. Wait, how do you say Riri? Hey, can you say Riri again?
Riri. There you go. I
just set you up for it.
I'm thinking about that when they named it.
Riri. Okay. I'm trying to read it on my Secret Invasion. Charles Murphy. No. Okay, give me the working title. What's it fucking called? I can't read it from there. Film, TV shows. There we go. Secret Invasion. It's not even there. What the fuck is this shit? Elizabeth Olsen and Paul Bettany series. Well, that'd be interesting if she shows up in Doctor Strange and Spider-Man. Apparently they might. Sorry, I can't find it. I don't know what it was called. Oh, Ben Mendelsohn, that's right. Because he was in Captain Marvel.
Yeah, he is the lead Skrull. So basically, Orson Krennic survived that blast on the Death Star.
And he turned into a fucking Skrull.
Yes.
I don't even fucking remember what this shit. Whatever. And then we have Armor Wars. I don't know. And then we got F4 there.
Yeah, like I said, it's like they got to get creative, and there's probably a reason why the multiverse movie's coming out ahead of time, so that way they can use that to explain why we never saw the X-Men and the Fantastic Four fighting alongside the Avengers during these catastrophic events that you would think would draw the attention of like at least the Fantastic Four.
So. Well, the Eternals is going to change up the timeline.
Well, there it is.
Because that's Ancient Aliens shit, so it's going to be set.
Yeah, and
Thanos is going to be in it too.
And they that's another one where it's like they inserted identity politics, for example, making one of the characters gay who's not gay in the comics, and it's the black guy, I believe. Then they changed an Asian character, like a Japanese looking character, to an Indian looking character. And they race swapped one character, made it a black woman who's also deaf.
Yeah, she's deaf now. So we're gonna get some but like well, they did that in Titans with Deathstroke.
But
because the sun overtook his body,
he
was deaf. Or it is something wrong with
him. But that's a little different. Like this is basically like is the actress actually deaf in real life? Because then you could accuse her of ableism if she isn't. Yeah. But like basically it's like doing that just like because reasons, and there was like no reason why they would have to do it. Like race swapping is one thing. Okay, yeah, they're going to do it. I've kind of like the grieving process come to kind of accept that about the shit in Hollywood nowadays. But
change up productions, that's what they're calling it.
Yeah, but to have her be deaf for what benefit could there be for that?
Representation and diversity.
Yeah, but so, and then Blade after Fantastic Four is not even going to be rated R.
It's going to be PG-13, and you're gonna like it.
Yes, I'm like new. I'm gonna watch the one Wesley Snipes doing on his own. That'll be my Blade.
Wesley Snipes is in he makes an appearance in What We Do in the Shadows TV show.
Oh, does he? I gotta see that now. But he's
Empire.
The Gospel According to Mark with a C tweeted out an article where Wesley Snipes is working on his own Blade Killer movie.
Huh.
Yeah, so that's what I'm gonna watch.
This one I think is bullshit. Deadpool 3, because they've said they don't have any plans for the Deadpool movie at all, because we don't want R-rated stuff, and we don't have plans for it.
And look how fast they walked that back.
Well, they didn't really. They've just imported the library from Fox. They haven't put all of it on there on Disney Plus.
I know, but I'm saying like you come out with that statement, and then you like team up with like on your end Star to tap into the Fox library. I'm like, they don't say stupid stuff like that, and then and then turn around and go, oh, we'll give you access. You just have to change your controls so you can watch it, basically. Just from the get-go, say that's what you would plan to do.
No, the reason why they did it is because of the market's getting saturated and they're going to lose out, and they needed to put more stuff on there, more content.
So, I don't know.
I saw Feige said Deadpool 3 will be out. There's no chance Deadpool 3 is. I saw there was an article that said there are no plans to do Deadpool related stuff because it's R-rated.
Okay. Subhuman is saying no one in the Eternals movie is deaf. So basically the actress they got to play her is not legitimately deaf in real life, but they made the character deaf. So watch. If that news ever breaks, watch them start eating their own and claim ableism.
Let me have a look.
Because you should have hired a legitimately deaf actress. If they could do it for A Quiet Place, they could do it for Marvel's Eternals if they're going to go that route.
Okay, wait, what date is it today? Yeah, so it must have been. So this is Hollywood Reporter. There will be multiple seasons of some Disney Plus shows, but cannot say definitively whether. Yeah. Olsen's hit continue will appear on a series following her Doctor Strange 2 appearance, so she is in it 100%. Let me fucking bring it up. You read that? Yeah, fuck, I'm just gonna...
Yeah.
2 episodes left, blah, 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 fuck you. WandaVision is not something currently going in mind. Whatever, that's strange. What the fuck? Where is this shit? Yep, that's that one. It says the R-rated. Here we go. Over the years, Feige has maintained and Marvel Studios hasn't felt the need to delve into R-rated territory. For Deadpool, the property will remain R-rated, and the studio is currently developing. What the fuck? Deadpool 3. Feige still said Deadpool 3 will be an exception to the rule. Okay, so it's changed.
Mm-hmm.
We have never been held back by it. Bullshit. You fucking the only movie of the MCU which you got rated M was like Endgame because it was too big and it was gonna sell too much. Fucking hell. Blade,
Yes.
that's so fucking dumb. PG, what are they gonna do? Fucking use oh Jesus.
I know there are people in my mention saying that if they could be creative with the story, the movie could end up being good PG-13 for Blade. But at the same time, I'm thinking when you have the source material that essentially dictates the content rating for the movie, like you have Blade, you have Punisher, you have Spawn, that don't work based on the source material as anything less than an R rating because of what you're working with. So and look how well that creativity worked with Expendables 3. The first 2 movies were rated R, and they deserved the R rating if you watch those movies. Then the third one comes out, and they're like, oh, we're going to make it PG-13 because we want more people to be able to watch it, and namely the younger audience members. And it, I wouldn't say bombed, but it was not well received. And they went the PG-13 route. And then you get the director's cut, which is the R rating route, and that's a lot better than what we got in the theaters. And you're trusting Marvel, MCU, under Feige to be creative? Yeah. I'm sorry. No.
Jessica Jones, I like that. Daredevil, fucking so good. Okay, the difference with us, Blake, is because we're in Australia, so PG-13 is basically M for us. Yeah. Yep. So, but PG-13, they can skirt that line of MPG over in America.
Yeah.
But here it's M. Daredevil, Jessica Jones. Oh, I really wanted Jessica Jones. Oh, I fucking loved what's his name? David Tennant. In that, did you watch that one?
Which one? Sorry,
Jessica Jones.
No, because I think at that point I kind of checked out of Marvel.
So good as a villain.
Mm-hmm.
Purple Man.
I did like at least a little bit I saw of Daredevil. That was decent, but now that's moved. So
yeah, then it dropped off. They dropped off. Luke Cage was and then Iron Fist was fucking garbage.
That's what people were saying. Pretty much.
Like the beginning was like, oh, interesting. Kind of like Batman comes back, takes over his family's company, and then he went like, yeah, we're gonna sell all our drugs at cost, so we don't make any profit. It's like, oh, okay, so he's doing the profit is bad, big companies, and okay, all right, I get it. All right, well, okay. It's going to keep the R rating. Well, you can't do it even with Reynolds. You can't do it PG. Because how well did that PG rating do? Like no one went and saw it. That PG rated Deadpool. That cut they did. Do I think Daredevil's going to be in Spider-Man? Oh, fuck, I don't even know who's going to be in Spider-Man. We've got to wait until Doctor Strange 2 comes out to see what the fuck they're doing. Charlie Cox reported in Spider-Man 3 and Daredevil is in Secret Invasion. Ooh. See, it's so good now they can do shows. You can expand the stories they've got. But who the fuck knows? LMC, yeah. They need Punisher versus Spider-Man. What the fuck? Punisher would fucking shoot the shit out of him. He's like, get it, you little dickhead. Coming out before Doctor Strange 3. No, Doctor Strange 2. Because I think we just had it. Strange 2 is going to be... Let me go back. Yeah, take it off. All right. They did the animated series. Which animated series? Yeah, you meant to say 2? Yeah, that's right. Which animated series are you talking about? Orange. I haven't watched the Marvel animated ones. I've just watched the Batman animated movies. What's the point of Falcon Winter Soldier? I don't know. We'll find out. 90 series. Okay. Falcon Winter Soldier. It's going to be interesting because Falcon's supposed to take over the mantle, but there's apparently another Captain America and Bucky's. I don't know what the fuck Bucky's doing. Sitting there jacking off with his Hydra arm. Oh, well.
Sorry, people coming and trying to educate me on gun rate of fire, things like that, and I'm like, no. In a perfect world, yes, it would have this cyclic rate. In a reality, no. When you have to piss on a barrel because it overheats, no.
Piss on a barrel. Holy shit! So you're not. That? Wow, that's crazy.
So like this woman, I tweeted out like this woman who says, you know, the AK like fire 600 rounds per minute, and I'm like, okay, yes, on paper it does.
Let's pull up your tweets and replies, and this idiot votes.
Yeah, so I do know that I'm a military vet as I responded to others. In a perfect world, yes, it has a cyclic rate, but you need to take into account potential
Wikipedia.
Yeah, I know. Potential about 10 rounds a second to get to that 600 rounds a minute, and barrel overheating. So yes, in reality, it is not feasible to say it could do it will do.
Oh yeah, okay, sorry. Yeah, guns. I really don't. We don't have many here.
So I'm just saying, like.
How can you send a fucking Wikipedia for sourcing? That's the first thing you don't do.
Google check. I'm like, I'm sorry. I know you follow me, and I know like you're friendly about it, but I'm like, I was in the military. I know this shit.
Oh, there's Star Wars.
And I didn't need Google to. So it's like, yes, on paper, the M16 is a beast. But we have issues with jamming with that rifle. Isn't a rifle I fired? I basically issued it in the military. I even know what to do. I even remember the acronym when you have to like check for jamming. Things like that. So I'm like,
is it called AOC?
No.
Jamming yourself.
So
what?
It's actually called sports. Ironically,
super position.
It's safety on pull, observe, release, tap,
tits,
and
tap,
and then shoot. That's what you do. Like that's the acronym for.
Wrecked.
I've also fired an AK. As like which one did I fire? 47 or 74? I know I fired one of them, but my dad had AK-22s, 47s, and 74s.
I didn't know there was that many. I just know the 47.
Yeah.
Because it's in GTA.
Yeah.
See? GTA is bad influence. I'm going to go jack a car.
There you go. I figured, like, you know, basically Call of Duty would be even worse because now, like, it makes you want to go like bomb Syria.
Biden's been playing too much.
Yeah,
Can you imagine him and his daughter, him and his granddaughter playing GTA?
It's like,
look, we're gonna see what I just did. No, he pretends he's playing GTA, but he's actually sending the drone. Boom.
They give him a controller, telling him he's playing GTA, and he's controlling a drone. Now press triangle here. I'm pressing and nothing's happening. Oh, something is.
Watch that screen.
Oh, no, I was just thinking, it's really wrong. But like when it does take like time for them to, you know, quote unquote pull the plug, they're gonna tell them to look at the flowers. Really wrong.
Look at the flower. Look at the flower. Oh, I got it.
I've just been beaten up by a kangaroo.
Oh. Wow. Oh, fuck. Oh, fucking hell. I feel like I've just been beaten up by a kangaroo. Oh. All right. Well, yeah, apparently Eternals is the biggest risk Marvel's ever taken. All right, bro. Okay. What do you want on your cake? Justice League. Oh, could you imagine? Oh, get a birthday cake. What do you want on it? Snyder cut. Okay. Oh. What? Biden says US will hold Russia accountable over Crimea. Bitch. You can't even hold yourself accountable for fucking destroying you. Jesus. Yeah, Mara's rage tweeting. Shut up, bitch. I know my shit. Remember when I was in the military? Remember?
I attended it with personal experience, Trump's Google search.
Joe Biden bombed people of color. Oh shit. Nice. Actually, I'll see if I can find video. Oh, I don't know if it's a video file, it's just a picture. So I did go when I was in Thailand. I actually did go shooting with a 9mm. And is it here? I don't know if I can pull it up. Maybe. Travel Thailand. Oh my god, there's so many. No, I can't pull up images. It's fucked. But there's an image. I'll see if I can just leave it on my desktop. And I'll show you. So, because when you, how far was it? It was about 15 meters. About that. What's that? I don't know how much that is. 15 meters. 15 meters, 2 yards. Go. Okay. Anyone in the chat? Meters to yards. 15. 15. Okay. All right. Now I gotta find this fucking shit. Okay. I have anyone? Bueller.
What?
Bueller. Remember that bit in
Oh yeah. I was just actually pulling out my target that I still have to show, like, you know.
I would like to see that because I'm gonna pull up my target. I'm gonna fucking find it.
I have to turn on my camera so you can see. So, this is old school. When I was firing the M16.
And they're tiny.
Yeah, they're tiny. See, see if I can get closer. See, like that. I got like 4 hitting the mark, 1 off on the right, 300 meters. So basically, like eight times out of 10, I'm hitting. I just say first 2 are warning shots.
Oh my god. Okay. That's with the M16.
Yeah.
That's I think that's got like a barrel right at the end you hold, yeah. I think I've seen them in GTA.
Yeah, like,
that's
like
grips.
But yeah. You hold it at like the barrel, around the barrel.
I guess I could share my screen, but no, I don't want to dox anyone. That's a photo of me holding a gun.
Yeah. And I will also say that when I was doing the qualification with the M16, which is like this target here, I had to requalify on it. I like for 10 rounds I had to shoot with the gas mask on. So the fact that I even got 40 out of 50 shots is probably good.
Gas mask. So you were preparing for you were like doomsday preppers. You're like, yeah, COVID's coming in a few years. We need to
pretty much. So just in case you gotta learn how to shoot this with a gas mask on.
We're getting ready for China. China. I can't imagine that, man. Like, I got bad eyesight as it is because of an injury, but fucking hell, wearing a mask.
Do you want to learn something cool about night vision goggles?
They hurt your eyes when you turn the lights on.
Well, no, not just that. Not just that.
That was from Step Brothers. Step Brothers, he turned the lights on. Ah!
They do hurt if you don't want to do that. But you mentioned something about having bad eyesight. They operate. You know how like when you go into the ophthalmologist and optometrist where they adjust those devices to ask you, okay, is it better like here or here? Mm-hmm. You can actually adjust the settings so you can give yourself 20/20 vision while you're wearing night vision goggles. So if you wear glasses, you don't need to wear glasses while you're wearing them.
Shit. All right. Nearly there. It's fucking hell. There we go. Found it. All right. Let me pull that one to there. And now I can shut that so I don't dox anything. Pull that up. All right. Get that screen. All right. So this is with a 9mm.
Mm-hmm.
From 15 meters. For the fucking neck.
Yeah. 1, 2.
I missed 1.
Yeah, there it is. Like, oh god, it reminds me of Super Troopers. What about that little guy? Oh, that little guy? You don't have to worry about that little guy.
Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 7 out of 8.
Mm-hmm. That's good.
Because I'll like get it up. Because I'm like, I can't see shit from this far away. I just knew I was hitting the target, and they're like, get it up high. I was like, okay.
So you're like Mr. Magoo firing, and you somehow got 7 out of 8. Pretty much.
Mm-hmm. I am just that good. Yeah. You would be fucking wrecked from that. Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah. This is the next.
See, disarm them first with the arm shot. I just planned it perfectly. Disarm them first.
I meant to do that. They had the gun in that hand. I shot.
Okay, the first one was a deliberate miss. It was like supposed to scare them, and then the second one disarmed them, and then the next was just bang, 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 and then finally shoot him in the neck. You're done.
Pretty much.
That's how it went down.
Exactly.
Don't fucking question me.
Exactly.
Oh. Yeah. So that's my first time shooting and last time shooting.
Hey, Teresa.
Teresa's back. How you doing?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yards are the same as they're not. Because the Americans play with yards in the football field, and it's like, bitch, 100 meters is not 100 yards. We run further.
Pretty much.
Yard to, well, seeing no one did it in the chat, I'll do it myself. Finally. I'll do it myself.
We had to go with meters when I was in Iraq because, and they said like what? Is it
100 meters? No, 100 yards is 91 meters.
Yeah, it was. I was trying to remember like because it was like about 6 feet. It was weird. We had to kind of cross 6 feet over into like out of the green zone, just to turn back around and get into the compound where we were assisting the Iraqi intelligence organization that we were helping. And they meters, and I think it's like 2-3 meters out. So
yeah, it is base. It's close, but like once you get out to like those big distances, it fucks it up. Because you messed with the mouse. Yeah. Well, anything else? What the fuck? Spider-Man's got actual photos. Oh, did you see that fucking joke someone did? Like, Spider-Man's shirt is so wrinkled because he doesn't have an Iron Man.
No, that is actually so cheesy. But
and then they followed it up by, get it because Iron Man's dead, and then everyone's like, oh, you fucking ruined it.
Yeah. It's like people just don't know when to like stop with the punchline. It's part of the reason I have with like modern day comedy. Like just to give an example of that female Ghostbusters movie.
Nutbusters.
2016. They didn't know when to end a joke. They did not know when, like, okay, like, you know, the horse is dead. It's time to end the joke. And that's like the problem I have with modern
Ding dong. The god is dead. The horse is dead.
And sorry, making her Alfred's niece, that's not Batgirl. I'm sorry. Batgirl is Barbara Gordon. She is Commissioner Gordon's daughter.
Yeah, Alicia Silverstone. She's fucking hot. They didn't give her bat nipples, but they gave Batman and Robin bat nipples.
Yeah.
What's up with that, huh? I wanted Batgirl nipples. Yeah, I'd probably shoot her too. She's fucking annoying. Shoot that bitch up. There it is. Okay. Shang-Chi costume has leaked. Why do they do that? Just give me the fucking...
I don't know. What's the costume? There's only really one leak that I'm avoiding like the plague right now, and that is
fucking Lego.
Apparently, like the major cameo at the end of Snyder Cut has been, I don't want to say confirmed, but leaked.
Don't tell me.
I didn't read it. I saw the headline and I'm like, you know, fuck this. And I got like, you know, out like scrolled past it.
Fuck this, I'm out. Right.
Yeah. Like that is one leak that I'm avoiding like the plague. Like I said, like, I don't want to know. I want to be surprised. I don't want to know at anything really at all with that major cameo. If it's supposed to be mind blowing, then please like don't be a shithead and spoil it. Because people are actually looking forward to this movie. So that's all I'm asking. All I'm asking.
All right. Well, how long is that? Oh, 3 hours. All right, cool. It's 3:30 in the morning about. Oh, I better go to bed. I don't want to. Actually, I'm going to watch the second episode of For All Mankind. First episode fucking pissed me off.
Okay.
It's that old history of how Russia goes to the moon first.
Okay.
And it's got Joel Kinnaman. Gotta cut her heart out.
I gotta. What am I gonna do today? I mean, I do have to work on something for school, but I don't know. We'll see. I might stream later tonight on my. I don't know.
Full Twitch style. Rolling with it, that she goes.
The VA sent me something yesterday that part of me wants to call them, and then part of me is like just wants to hold off because it kind of ticked me off a little bit. But apparently they overpaid me a few $100s. Keep that. And they have on there. Where is it? I'm trying to find like where.
Cash money, man. Said champagne, but she was a henny.
Well, for all debts resulting from correction.
Whoa.
So basically, it's like, so yeah, I'm responsible for your fuck-up pretty much. So I don't know how they're going to handle it. The smart thing for them to do, if they did actually overpay me, which is I think is complete bullshit, because that they barely paid me anything from last month. I was only enrolled for officially 10 days last month when I got everything sorted out.
Ah, okay, yeah. Let's
but they're claiming like $400 over $400. Steph, where are you?
Fucking Lyndon won't take no for an answer.
What are you talking about? I said, what is this? God, you've been driving for a while.
I'm driving. And just so what?
I was joking. You don't see the ha at the end.
So when she finally reads her DM, so when she finally reads her DMs, she doesn't read the haha afterwards.
No.
Where you going, Home Depot?
What up? Home Depot. Yeah, it's gonna be a nice little Friday.
It's not even Saturday. Oh, it is Saturday here.
Yeah.
Go to bed, Lyndon.
I was literally just about to end it. What the fuck? Yeah, Steph, car video.
Car video. I can't do it.
Where you going? You going home?
I should run one more errand and I'm going home to go to work. Wouldn't it be crazy if I got in a car accident right here?
No.
On your stream.
Oh God, no.
It's Lyndon's fault.
I fucking get them. No, then we'd be checking out the hospital, being like,
much love to Steph.
Much love to Steph. Thanks. She's gone now. She let me.
God.
Put her head over misery. We don't want to.
Yeah.
I don't want to. Oh yeah. Okay. Well, that's You're muted. This is funny. You're muted. Did you just say you're not muted? I can't hear anything.
I can't hear anything either. It doesn't say she's muted, but
yeah, it doesn't say you're muted, but you just can't hear anything now.
You're muted now.
I'm not
there
muted
we go.
anymore.
There we go.
Yeah, but
it's because I'm driving and I'm not supposed to be on StreamYard while I'm driving. So
Oh, I didn't fucking make you do it, okay?
It keeps losing connection. I'm gonna make you do it.
What was that shit? What did you comment on my tweet? Let me have a look. Fucking ASMR. Oh, okay, great, thanks. I only put it there because she got her titties in the way. Come on, she got fat tits, and they're right in her face.
Yeah, but like, you could have chosen anything, and then you're like ASMR.
That's the perfect one to prove my point. Big titties in the way, doing a fucking pose she's not supposed to, and then YouTube's like, well, if you want to flag them, nah, bitch, I ain't snitching. I just want you to fucking.
It's because they are celebrating their bodies, women empowerment, their own video, and YouTube's all about that. But you know, a man taking a picture of a woman's boobs for his own thumbnail. Oh no, you're exploiting women's bodies.
So?
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Well, guess
there's a double standard, basically.
Guess you're gonna have to tweet it out for me next time.
A huge double standard. Change your picture to like an anime waifu, just like a little girl. I bet they won't try. They won't flag it down after that.
You know what I would do if I ever made a video talking about anime? That's what I would do. Is post post something like that. I get basically like an anime girl with like basically fat tits and go, I'm celebrating her body. But
there's a doggo in a car.
But it's like,
what is it? Is it? Hey, can you check it and see if it's Lady Gaga's dog so you can get 500 grand?
She mad at fat tits.
He's mad at fat tits. Just say it's her dog anyway. You get 500 grand.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go because I don't want to crash. So go to bed, Lyndon.
No, but then we can have Flash Ezra Miller run after you, and then you'd be like, "What's her name?"
Iris West.
Yeah, that one.
Iris West.
Yeah, I mean the black character that Joss Whedon cut out. Yeah. Pretty much. Yep.
Yeah.
So not long to go now. Just under 3 weeks.
Yay!
And we'll get it.
We're gonna snap this Justice League. Yeah.
And everyone's left.
Gonna be March 8th. Another trailer drop, and then.
What the fuck are they going to put in another trailer? What are they going to...
I don't know. It's a 4-hour-long movie. And they only did like a 2-minute trailer, so there's probably other stuff that they could show.
Yeah, but I don't want to. I just want to watch the movie.
I think the last trailer was beautiful. That's it. That's all we need.
Mm-hmm.
Just get hyped.
Yeah.
Get excited. It's coming.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Rip Lyndon's ears.
Yeah. Wrecked.
He's already blind as bat. Now you just made him deaf.
Yeah. Didn't I say? I said that bitch was blind as a bat.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you, everyone. We covered a lot of shit in this one. And what day is it? Oh shit, Saturday. What?
And I made a surprise appearance.
Yay. Yay. Get your hands on the wheel.
Yeah, she doesn't want to get into an accident. She takes her hands off the wheel.
She fucking starts dancing. Get me off. Did you say get me off?
You heard the woman, Lyndon.
All right. Oh, Jesus Christ. She'll be like,
heck yeah.
There you go. Oh my god, that smile was like, bless your
and then after it'll be like,
yep.
Why do you have so many clips?
Oh, that's what I was gonna play when I was talking about the Chinese swabs. So, did you hear about that one, Steph, before? So apparently they're doing anal swabs in China for the coronavirus, and I was gonna play this and I forgot. Yeah, so this is what everyone's gonna be doing when they get it.
Hey, you don't touch me there. That is my no-no square.
I saw you post that.
Oh yeah. Yep. Okay, everyone. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yeah, they did actually use Scott, which is
Very much.
thank you very much. And we'll see you later.
Go gentle into that good night.
Damn, fuck! God! Damn it, Jeremy!
Rage against the dying of the light.
No! God! Fucking damn it!